Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the latest episode of the TMSG show titled TMSG's Top 10 Games of the Generation Thus Far. I'm your host, the Reaction Give King, and we have an amazing panel. Let's get right to it. Let's introduce them. This week, we've got the Honduran heartthrob right from Miami, Florida, Marlon.
I'm just a man. Okay, forget. I'm not even gonna try. You fucked it up for me. Hey guys, what's up?
We have Southern California zone from the Inland Empire. The reason he's so dark, Justin. Pew! And straight from the dirty, dirty South, we've got the Southerner, Lee.
What's up, guys?
And also from the South, by the way of Philly, we've got the quiet man, Andrew.
What's up, peoples?
It's been a long time since we've been together, fellas.
They definitely
Okay.
Say that again. You should say that again.
There was that slight awkward pause. But basically, for the listeners out there, we've been cooking this episode for quite a while now. We're going to do top 10 games of the generation thus far. And to be very specific, it is the Morningside groups. It is our top 10 games. What that means is that there's going to be games on our list that you're going to be disappointed that are there. There are going to be games that we won't even mention that you're going to be disappointed that aren't going to be there. Because we didn't play anything. We're not Giantbomb. We're not IGN. We're a small outfit. We're a small group. We do play a lot of games. We're very proud of that. But we're not going to cover the breadth and depth of a publication like a Giantbomb or IGN or what have you, GameSpot. We have 105 games on this list, and we're going to whittle them down to a top 10. I'm going to start off right away. I'm going to read 1 through 20. We've got Watch Dogs games this generation, which include 1 and 2. Titanfall games, which include 1 and 2. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, Killzone Shadowfall, SteamWorld Dig, Infamous Second Son, Child of Light, Transistor, the Wolfenstein games this gen, which comprise of 4, Valiant Hearts, Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition. I think that's going to be a great one. Rogue Legacy, Hotline Miami, Destiny, which will certainly round out the top 10. Alien Isolation, which probably not.
You went from one of them to one of the most. Oh God, I can't even say.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Alien Isolation. The Evil Within games this generation includes 1 and 2. Call of Duty games this generation, that includes a whole bunch. Dragon Age Inquisition. The Far Cry games this gen, Far Cry 4, Far Cry 5, Primal, Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor. And with that, 21 through 40, I kick it off to Marlon.
All right, so for 21, we have Super Smash Brothers, specifically for the Wii U. All right. Then we have Halo 5 Guardians, the Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey, back to back. Then we have Dying Light, the game that Justin would love to play inside. The Order 1886, Bloodborne, love that. Then we have Forza Horizon games of the generation, which I believe is 4 and
3.
What are they? And 3, right?
And 2. 2, 3, and 4.
Wow, really? It's been like that? Fudge. And, the Mortal Kombat games this generation, which has been a ton of games, and I don't play any of them because I suck at fighting games. And the last one will be Axiom Verge, which fucking hate it. I don't like it. What do you want me to do, man? The game sucks. It falls for me. I never played it. I don't like it. I just don't care anything about it. But Batman Arkham Knight. No, not really. Witcher 3, then Batman Arkham Knight. Witcher 3, I believe, might make it if somebody feels really strongly about it. Batman Arkham Knight, Life is Strange, both 1 and 2. Until Dawn, Mad Max. My younger brother will be saying a lot about that game, but I don't care about it. Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain. The Dog Whisperer. Super Mario Maker games. That's for 38. And for 39, Uncharted games, which probably means Uncharted 4 and Uncharted Lost Legacy, I believe. Or is it Uncharted?
Uncharted 4 and Uncharted Lost Legacy. Those are the ones that count
Yeah,
this generation.
I was thinking about Golden Abyss for some reason. There hasn't been anything relevant since the fucking Vita, for Christ's sake.
So I'm gonna cut in real quick. When you said Assassin's Creed games, you only listed the 2.
Two from this generation.
Yeah, that was the mistake on the list. It should say Assassin's Creed games of this generation. That's what it should say.
Because it's like Syndicate should be part of that list, correct?
Absolutely. Yes.
You're right about that. You're absolutely right about that.
That's a mistake on the list, but yeah, I didn't edit that, but Justin is correct. It just retcon Assassin's Creed games this generation, which includes Unity, Syndicate, Odyssey, and Origins.
Let's face it, no, they're not gonna make it.
They're not gonna make it.
Exactly.
How do you know? I might fight for them.
Yep.
You're not gonna fight for them. Are you kidding me? You're not fighting for you. You're gonna fight for Syndicate. Really?
All right, and then Justin, I think you're gonna read 41 through 60.
Thank you. So starting off at 41, Tomb Raider games this generation. 42, Just Cause games this gen. Gone Home. Tacoma.
Play Tacoma.
El Ganso 7.
It's an ongoing joke for us, Jeff. That's what I'm saying.
Apologies, I don't know what SFV is.
Street Fighter 5, for Christ's sake.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Street Fighter 5. That's how you know no one played those games or picked them up.
Maybe you. Okay, maybe you. Okay.
The Division games this generation. Ghost Recon Wildlands. Yes, thank you, Goose. Thank you for typing that out while I was reading it. I've already figured it out because I did play that game. 48 is Fallout 4. 49 is Quantum Break. I don't know how Quantum Break made it into this list. That was more of a movie than it was a video game. So, 50 Dark Souls 3. Horrible. 51 Neo, or as Goose was typing it out for me so I could pronounce it correctly. Neo.
I was gonna say. I thought he was gonna say no. I thought he was gonna say something like that.
52 Sekiro.
Thank you.
Sekiro. It sounded like he said te quiero.
Shakira.
This guy's you're such a cornball. You're such a cornball.
It's funny, but it's funny though. It's funny.
Yeah, Shakira.
53.
Maybe when I go and party, I'll like
Te quiero.
We have gone off the rails.
I'm going to apologize to the listeners. I just came back from San Diego and I'm a little bit intoxicated and tired. Yeah, I have bags under my eyes right now. And no, that is not a title of a video game.
This is what happens to you. The reason why you're like this is because you forgot to bring your banana bag. That's what happened, brother.
Yo, real quick cut in. Fucking Justin sends me this text like 15 minutes ago. I just saw it now. Bruh. Oh, context for the listener. So before we started, Justin had, because he's a great neighbor, he volunteered to take his neighbor's dog out for a poop and a walk or whatever. And he texts me and he's like, bruh, this dog shit, but the shit is still stuck on his butt. But I think he's constipated because it's still hanging out of his ass. What should I do?
And the reason why he's asking Gustavo is because Gustavo has dogs and understands how to deal with them. But
he has the exact same shit little dogs.
That makes sense why it took so long for you.
All right. Let's round up this.
Sorry.
list.
So after 52 Sekiro is 53 Gears games. So Gears 5 and Gears of War 4. Yes, that will definitely be making the list. 54 Ori and the Blind Forest. Uncharted all the games this generation.
I typed that twice.
I was like, there wasn't
Really?
this on this list
Oh
already?
my god, dang, that's really good.
It was so good that you have fucking
Damn.
reminded of that guy. I swear.
You want to make sure everybody knew about Uncharted.
Yeah.
Uh,
56 with Batman Telltale Games. 57 Deox.
Yes,
Deus Ex Machina, for Christ's
I
sake.
misspelled that.
Yeah. Yes.
X Mankind Divided. 58 Goose's personal favorite, No Man's Sky. 59 Recore. And 60 The Last Guardian.
And Andrew, if you could take us up to 80, I'd appreciate that.
All right. So 61, Final Fantasy 15, 62, Resident Evil 7. Then you got Resident Evil 2, the remake, Horizon Zero Dawn, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Nier Automata, Persona 5, the Outlast games, Injustice 2, Sonic Mania, Monster Hunter World, Dishonored 2, Super Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Doom 2016, Celeste, Owlboy, and Sea of Thieves.
You know what? Take us all the way home. Take us all the way home. I like the way this guy reads.
So you got Nino Kuni 2, State of Decay 2, Octopath Traveler, Dead Cells, Marvel's Spider-Man, God of War 2018, Dragon Quest 11, Red Dead Redemption 2, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Kingdom Hearts 3, Metro Exodus, Apex Legends, PUBG, Fortnite, Crackdown 3, Devil May Cry 5, Days Gone, Rage 2, Outer Worlds, Borderlands 3, Control, Greedfall, Luigi's Mansion 3, Death Stranding, and last but not least, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Boom. 104 games on the list.
Can we just say that?
Well, there's more than that technically because we kind of combined certain
Yeah,
groups.
it's composite of them.
But can we just say Luigi's Mansion 3 is a big, like, what the hell? It's like it says Luigi Mansion 3, but it's in a hotel, and I'm like, okay.
I'll take it. I mean, what was it, like 15 years since the last Luigi's Mansion? I'll take it, and it's really good too. It's like one of the best, one of the most highly rated Switch games this generation.
Well, it has dollars for fucking toilet paper, so what do you expect? It's making a lot of money. Man.
All right, guys, we're gonna round out our top 10. You guys want to talk about what we want in the top 10, or what can we get rid of?
Oh, we can get rid of a lot.
Can we get rid of Borderlands 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we all we won't even argue for that? We can get rid of Borderlands 3?
Yeah.
Can we get rid of... No?
I'll leave it there.
Who's played it here besides me?
I have.
I'm only saying that because the hype was real for it apparently for a while.
It's not about that hype. It's about us, for Christ's sake.
No, but is anybody on this panel gonna fight for that game to the teeth? Because I'm not. I'm ready to get rid of it.
I'm not.
Man.
So we got Marlon, Mike's four against one. Unless Justin really wants to fight for it.
I'm not fighting for it. I've never even played Borderlands.
But yet you're making a big deal about keeping it on here.
It's gonna be a long show, people.
Oh.
we got rid of one. Rage 2? Can we get rid of that? I mean, we can just get rid of so many games right now.
I think get rid of Rage 2. I'll say we get rid of Control. I don't think anybody really.
Yep. You know what?
I'm gonna get that one
because I haven't played it. I just haven't played it.
Outer Worlds, I can't say I haven't played it yet, but it seemed really good. So I'm not sure everybody wants to fight for that one.
No,
I played an hour of it. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to get rid of it only because
How about Apex?
It's a big game.
Apex was a fun game.
101.
Do I think it's a top 10 game? I don't. To me personally.
Apex? Where's Apex?
Oh,
here
I'm
it
sorry,
is.
not 101. You were moving it to
Your
92.
number 92
No,
there. Yeah.
no, I'm not. I haven't played it. These games are not my type of games, but I'm not gonna get rid of it. It's easily the biggest game of the year.
Yeah, like I said,
Yeah, but
Apex is fun,
we're
but
talking about Morningside Group top games.
I know, but I would personally fight for
We're
it.
cutting
Full.
the fat right now. We're not cutting.
Okay,
Like
you want to cut the fat? Cut out 101, Death Stranding.
yeah, you can cut that out, sure.
Nah.
You funny, man.
I could tell Goose is gonna fight.
I know you're gonna fight.
This guy's
You're
gonna fight
for
tooth
the.
and nail. No,
But
this guy's
wait,
gonna fight
are you in
tooth
it 4
and nail.
against 1, Justin?
So one, you could get rid of that other Uncharted, that doubled Uncharted.
I did. I got rid of it.
Okay, you already did that one. Okay. I think Super Smash Brothers on Wii U. I think they get rid of that one.
Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor. I can get rid of that.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. The Super Smash Brothers on Wii U also came out for that DS, and I did participate in that.
Yeah, you're gonna fight top 10 for that one.
Ugh. No.
Guys, just real
Okay,
quick,
then.
we will be getting into arguments once we get to top 10. Let's just trim the fat.
That's what I'm trying to do here.
Okay.
What about
Alien
Watch Dogs?
Isolation out.
The Evil Within.
Valiant Hearts could go.
That should have been gone the
Alien
first
could
one.
go.
That should have been gone the minute we were talking about the list. Okay, Alien Isolation bomb, big time. Okay.
Transistor, Super Giant Games Transistor. You guys want to get rid of that? It had a really good soundtrack.
It was good. I liked it, but
We're
I'm
not.
not.
We're here for the game, not the soundtrack.
There it is. It's gone,
There's
it's
our
gone.
Justin. There we go. Watch Dogs. I think we can get rid of that one.
Both one.
I don't think-
Oh, both 1 and 2.
No, leave them.
All right.
there.
You wanna fight for that?
Leave
You
'em
wanna
there.
fight?
I will
Yes.
fight for them. I will fight for them.
I will
Fighting
fight
for
for
games. We're keeping those. Okay, we're
I'm
not
fighting
we're
for
not
2. Yeah, we're not even touching that. I'm fighting for 2. I can get rid of Killzone Shadowfall.
Yeah,
I played it
yeah.
3 times, top to bottom. I'm not gonna fight for it. And
I
I'd be
played
the one
one
to fight for it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
all right.
I
Steam
played
World
one
did.
session. That's
Big.
nothing.
Yeah.
Out.
It's really fun. It's really fun, but I'm not fighting for it. Infamous Second Son.
It
Didn't
was
like
fun,
it.
but I'm not fighting for it.
Wait a minute. And I know Lee played it quite a bit, and he platinumed both it and Child of Light. Lee,
I
would
like
you
the first one.
would you fight for it or just hold on to it for now?
Just hold on to it right now. I
Child
thought
of
it was
Light?
like-
Was that UB House game? UB Art? Can we get rid of that?
Out.
please.
Take it out.
I think you get rid of Guacamole.
Guacamole. All right, check this out. Guacamole, Rogue Legacy, Hotline Miami. Can we get rid of those two?
Guacamole, not guacamole. What the fuck is that guacamole?
Whatever.
I can get rid of
Out.
Potatoes.
Destiny, can we get rid of that?
Get it
Yeah,
out.
we get rid of that.
teasing.
the Evil Within game.
How come Anthem didn't make this list?
Dying Light, take it out. I don't want to know anything about Dying Light.
No.
Wait a minute.
Ow.
Wait a minute.
No.
Justin,
No.
Not take
Justin,
Dying
I'm
Light.
not
wait a
taking
minute.
that one
Wait a
off.
minute. Justin made a good point. Anthem
Anthem.
needs to be on the list. Is anybody going to fight for Anthem? Nope.
No.
No.
All right,
Just
it's gone.
delete
This is top 10 games, all right? Not top 10 worst games.
I thought top 10 meant how many hours we put into that fucking retarded game.
Top 10.
it. Sea of Thieves. That could probably take
If
it
we
out.
make
Monster Hunter
top
World.
10
I think we can get rid of that, right?
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
get rid of
Okay.
Monster
No.
Hunter World.
No. Fuck you, man.
No,
We're not
we
taking
would just
away
get
my
rid of
game
it.
of the year. Fuck
Marlon-
you.
Marlon's going to fight for that, so I'm not even going to touch
Sonic
him.
Mania
Sonic
out.
Mania out.
Hey, 69. Sea
By
of
the way-
Thieves. That could probably go out.
Sonic Mania, Injustice 2 as well.
I say no on Injustice. I mean, yeah, like get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
Outlast, both 1 and 2.
Nobody plays those.
How
I
we
played
all
one.
over this
I
I
played
played
one.
one.
How long do you beat it?
No,
Oh,
I didn't beat it, and I wouldn't fight for it. Although I played it for about maybe 5 hours.
yeah, I wouldn't fight for it either. It's a really good horror game. Maybe we were fighting on that list. That'd be a different story. But
Persona 5.
man,
Andrew
that's
loved
a
that
game.
game.
That was a really
Andrew
good
loved
game.
that game.
But that's not top 10 for me.
For real?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of it only because the guy who would fight for it would be Andrew, and I would fight for it on the UI alone. I'm not gonna win.
I mean,
So
don't
it's
get me wrong,
gone.
it's an amazing game, but it's not my not top
sorry, Don,
Good
you're not
anime,
part
too.
of this. But can we
Nier
get rid of
Automata.
Nier?
I'm sorry, I haven't played it
10. I haven't played it, man.
enough
but I've heard so many
to
good things
basically
about it.
say.
So we leave it there for now.
No.
I don't think anybody here is going to fight for it to be in the top 10 because we none of us have played it. That's the thing. But it's supposed to be a really, really good game.
I'm not even gonna
Sorry,
fight
sorry
for
to the
it
fans
for
for that
Dalton.
one.
Let's
From,
see
all right, from 43 to 46, can I get rid of all this stuff? Ori and the Blind Forest.
Too.
Uncharted.
You're not gonna fight for Uncharted?
I am. Wait a minute. I'm gonna rewrite it. Because there's only one that I'm gonna keep, unless I know Andrew played all of them. I played all of them. But I'm only referring about 4 in Lost Legacy, and I would only fight for the Lost Legacy. In fact, I would fight pretty hard for Lost Legacy. So actually, I'm gonna keep that. But wait,
for 4.
Batman, Telltale, Deus Ex, Mankind, and No Man's Sky. We can get rid of that.
Yeah, yes, I think we get rid of all 3 of those.
Before I get rid of No Man's Sky, you guys don't want to touch on the fact nobody would fight for the fact that they actually turned it around and delivered the game that they promised at the beginning.
It's still not top 10. It's
Gotcha.
top 10 disappointment, maybe.
There it is.
Here, if we're talking about biggest disappointments of the season, for the generation, and then the biggest comeback stories, we could probably put it on the list, but it's not. It's
all right,
just
right here. Celeste, Owlboy, Sea of Thieves, Ni no Kuni. Can we get rid of those?
Yes.
Pa'l carajo.
I'm not getting rid of State of Decay. I'm gonna fight for State of Decay. I'm not.
What about Doom? What about Doom? Anybody?
No.
Andrew would be the one that would fight for it. I would fight for it too.
Okay.
Andrew tells me I'm really close to beating it, but
Octopath I would get rid of for me. I'm not fighting for that one.
Dead Cells?
Dead Cells is not on my top 10, so I would get rid of that one. Unless anybody else wants to fight for it as well. I doubt it.
Dragon Quest 11. Sorry, Tim Rogers from Kotaku, but I think we're going to get rid of this.
I could agree with that one.
Burn it.
We can get Goose's favorite game, Gears of War, out.
We can get.
We can get rid of this guy named Lee Collins. You can get him out.
We could.
Devil May Cry 5, Crackdown 3. Anybody gonna fight for that? Or Fortnite? Those 3. Fortnite was last year, but anybody gonna fight for that? Actually, no. Fortnite. No, this is part of this generation. But nobody's gonna fight for these 3 games here.
No.
Or PUBG.
No.
So PUBG, Fortnite, Crackdown 3, Devil May Cry 5, gone.
Days Gone? No one played Days Gone.
I haven't played it, and I wanted to big it, but I can't because I just haven't played it. I don't know. I know nothing about it. I know that it does HDR really well.
Yeah,
that's what you would fight it because of HDR.
Correct.
Wow.
No. I would have mentioned about Sony Bend and how they haven't released a first party game, or a AAA first party game in a long time on console. But that's not really a reason. Like whatever arguments you guys would throw at me, I would lose because I haven't played it. So I'm gonna get rid of it because I'd be its biggest defender probably. And if I'm its biggest defender and I can't defend it, then nobody can.
Here's the thing though, for me, when it comes to defending a game, if your reasoning or your argument for defending a game is because of like a crappy sobbing story about how the freaking developers came back and fixed it, that's a weak argument.
Get rid of Days Gone.
I did. I got rid of it.
Oh, okay.
Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I put about 2 hours into it the other day. I played an hour and then like a half an hour. And man, it's deep. It is a deep JRPG. It's a strategy JRPG, but I'm not gonna fight for it, dude. I just haven't put enough time into it. But although I'll say this, I do plan on going back and actually trying to finish this game. I like it that much. It's like some Harry Potter type shit. You have these. You're in a monastery. You're a professor, or you become a professor. Your father is like this, not a hero, but a well-known member of this armed forces type deal. And you go back to this monastery, you become a teacher, and you rank up your party by teaching. Look, there's like a calendar. There's like deep options, deep mechanics.
You can save it for the argument, Goose.
No, I'm gonna take it out. I just want to big it up before taking it out.
Okay.
The reason why you like this game is the same reason why you like Death Stranding for it. That deep customization, deep, like mechanics, lore things, like where you can just invest hours upon hours to just basically like make it as much minute thing you can think about.
Can we get rid of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate?
No.
What?
Okay.
Oh my.
There's a fight there, so the answer is no. Kingdom Hearts 3.
No.
No on that one for me.
Metro
Yeah, take it
Exodus.
off.
Metro,
Exodus.
you exit.
I'm gonna get rid of Luigi's Mansion because I'm not gonna fight for it.
All right. Let's see. Is Splatoon and Pokemon Sword and Shield?
I'm gonna get rid of Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds is not a top 10. I'm gonna be honest. Outer Worlds is not a top 10 for me. Is it a top 10 for anybody else on this panel?
I can't. I haven't played it, so I can't fight for it.
It's gone. It's gone. Greedfall, again, I know you wanted to keep it there, but you would be the one to fight for it. Is it a top 10 for you?
Not me.
All right,
Let's
so now
let's take a look at that game one more time.
this guy's funny. We're not there yet. We're not ready. We're not
So
ready
what
for
about
that.
Doom?
No, wait. Go back down. Go back down.
No,
Stop
Doom,
jumping
I
around so
will
much.
fight for it, so I'm not getting rid of that one.
Splatoon 2. Is anybody gonna fight for that?
No.
Out.
Me and Justin played it the most. I'm not gonna fight for it.
I am not as well.
Dishonored 2. Is anybody? I misspelled it. Is anybody gonna fight for that?
No.
Nope.
Dishonored 1, I would say yes, but I haven't finished part 2 to fight for it, unfortunately.
Wait, so you would fight for? Would you fight for 1? Because I put it back on the list.
I think that was last gen.
Oh, you're right. It was. It was.
Yeah.
It was last gen. It was last gen. Thank you for that.
Even though they did a remake for it.
Wait, so is somebody gonna fight for Super Mario Odyssey?
I'm gonna fight for Super Mario Odyssey.
Okay.
Is anybody
Recore.
gonna?
No.
I would-
Whoa. Resident Evil 2 remake. How did that make it to this gen?
Okay, great question. I'm glad
It's
that
a-
somebody asked that question.
It's a remake. It's not a remaster. So it's a
So-
from bottom up remake.
To be even.
So
to
same
be
thing with
even
Final
more-
Fantasy 7.
That is not
Seven.
out yet.
7
But
hasn't
it's
come
not
out
out.
yet.
But it's
though.
not out yet.
Yeah, but it's still a remake.
Top 10
so-
games.
But
of
how
the
can you
generation
fight for a
thus
game that you haven't
far.
played yet?
Thus far. Okay, sorry. I didn't read the thus far part at the end.
No, but wait a minute, because I know I was already asked this by Dalton, and he made perfect sense. Why is Resident Evil 2 a remake on the list? And for example, something like Shadow of the Colossus, which is also a remake from the ground up, is not. It's because Shadow of the Colossus is a carbon copy of the PS2 game. Yes, it was rebuilt from the ground up with different assets. I get that. But it's a carbon copy of the PS2 game. Resident Evil 2 Remake is a completely different game from the original on PlayStation. I mean, just completely different. I mean, it has an over-the-shoulder third-person camera as opposed to the Resident Evil style from back in the PlayStation 1 days.
Yeah, the fixed camera spots.
That's fine. All right, that's cool. So, is someone gonna fight for it? Is someone gonna fight for it?
Yeah, I'll fight for it.
He literally fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to play
7.
the game through like 6 times just to get the platinum for that damn game.
So
Yeah,
he's fighting for that one. So Resident Evil 7, same thing. You're gonna fight for that as well.
Recore and Last Guardian. Can I get rid of that?
Yeah.
Out.
Yeah, I say get rid of them.
Ori and the Blind Forest. Can I get rid of it?
Out.
Yes, sir.
Carajo.
Neo. Can I get rid of it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately, yeah. I like it, but it's not worth it.
Fallout 4. Can I get rid of it?
Or
I'm gonna fight for it.
you skip Quantum Break.
No, I know, but I'm not gonna. I think I'm gonna fight for it.
So you went Fallout 4, but you didn't go Fallout 76.
That doesn't make the list.
Yeah. Dude, that wouldn't even make it into the top 10 disappointment games of the list, okay?
I said top 10 games of the generation, like top 10, like a positive.
So why is Monster Hunter World on this thing?
Motherfucker,
I
fuck
don't
you.
know why
okay?
it's on this list. I mean, it
Swear
should be
to God.
taken up too.
I'm gonna go up.
I would fight for Monster Hunter as well. For what I play, I did put quite a bit of time into it, and it's a really good game.
I'm gonna go up and get rid of some stuff. Oh, I didn't get rid of Uncharted. I lied. I guess I put it 3 times. I guess. Damn. I really wanted it on there.
Yeah.
Until
Check it out
wait.
all
So,
the time.
so check this out. Check this out. Life is Strange, Until Dawn, Mad Max. Anybody gonna fight for that?
No.
No.
I would fight for Mad Max, but there are other games that I want on the list other than Mad Max. As much as I love my 60 hours with that game, but it's gone.
What about
Axiom
this?
Verge.
Hold on. Wait. What about
I want to call
Dang.
something. I want to start cutting shit from the top, dude.
Keep moving it around. God damn it! Stop moving.
Wow, you really are drunk if you can't follow that, okay?
Street Fighter 5.
Gone.
Take it out.
Gone home.
Tacoma.
Nope.
I already know
Tacoma's staying.
He will
Tacoma's making that list. Tacoma's making that list.
Hell no.
I'm telling you guys right now.
I'm
Tacoma's
gonna
making that
push.
list.
I'm gonna push that shit out. Watch. Gone. Out.
It's gone.
I'm gonna go Scar on that. Okay, I'm gonna drop
Just
down.
Cause is a no
Out.
for me.
Tomb Raider.
Out.
It's a no for me
Star
as well.
Wars Battlefront.
No.
Out.
Just like all EA's microtransactions.
Let's
Super,
see.
Super Mario Maker games. That's
Out.
I'm personally not gonna fight for them, but man, they have such a huge following
Yeah.
and everything on like YouTube and
Axiom Verge.
Out.
Out.
yeah, no.
Out.
Mortal Kombat.
Out.
I can't. I can't. I like the Mortal Kombat series, but I just can't.
A Forza Horizon game is gonna make that list.
No, it's
one of
not.
them.
Hell
Yes,
no,
it
it's
is.
not. You better take it out now.
Nah,
One of
I'm
those
not gonna
games is
fight
gonna
for
make
him.
that list.
You're gonna take it out now.
I'll fight by myself. Or if I can get support. If I can get support from somebody by pledging support to one of the games that they want on the list,
No.
but it's gonna make it.
Oh my god, this guy's asking me petty already.
It's not
Make
gonna
it.
make it. It's not gonna make it.
There's no way that a game. There's no way that a
game
list.
is not gonna make it on the list. I
There's
promise you
no
right
way that a TMSG top 10 games list that I signed my name to it, Gustavo, whatever my last name is,
It's
is
not gonna.
is not gonna have a Forza Horizon game. No way.
It's
way.
not gonna make it. It's not gonna make it.
This is the
Order-
TMSG show, not the average
Not the-
everyday
yeah.
gaming show. All right.
Exactly.
And I was,
God, look.
Shots fired. Shots fired, dude.
If Gustavo can make a decent size argument that I can get behind it, I'll follow him. If he cannot, then a la
Well, you already
mierda.
got
So
three
That
people.
decent size is gonna be the size of Marlon's pants. So
order
it's not gonna
is
be
a-
yeah,
No.
size 32, motherfucker. So
Inside is not going anywhere. I'm not ready to get rid of it just yet. Inside ain't going nowhere.
Dying
Ain't
Light is
going
out.
nowhere.
I don't want to
No.
see it. I don't want to see it.
No, Dying Light is not going anywhere.
Dying Light is definitely a top TMSG game.
Bloodborne. Bloodborne should be gone. I mean, no, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna fight for that.
I love
Andrew
Bloodborne
might.
to death, but
No.
There's only two people who will fight for that game. That's Andrew and Marlon. Those are the only two people who would fight for Bloodborne. Nobody else.
I'm not
Ouch.
fighting for it.
Marlon, before I delete, are you gonna fight for it?
no, I cannot fight for it. As much as I love Bloodborne, Sekiro does it better. So
I haven't
that's-
touched your.
yeah,
I haven't even
that's- that's-
touched Dark
Sekiro's
Souls
on the-
3.
Sekira's on the list. I'm gonna leave that there.
You know what? I'm ready to get rid of these two. I would not fight for Quantum Break or Fallout 4.
Told you.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't fight for freaking
Dark Souls 3?
Fallout.
If you get rid of Dark Souls 3.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I'll give it a
Infamous
Second
Second
Skill.
Son. Oh no. Wait.
Assassin's
sorry?
Creed Odyssey can get out.
No.
No, Odyssey is a really good one. Origin can go.
No.
No.
Can't.
I say get rid of Origins.
The Origins,
say no.
the Origins Odyssey fight is going to be between me and Lee, and it's basically who can convince who because he platinum
No,
Odyssey, I platinum
I,
Origins.
I support Origins, so I didn't platinum it. So Lee put it down, but you need to also put the other Assassin's Creed games in there. Or no.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this and put Assassin's Creed this games this gen.
Fine.
That's a great this game. Okay.
Because
I'm pretty sure.
you know those because Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Origins is on the same play style versus
Yeah.
Syndicate, Unity, and all those other ones, which I'll fight for more than I will for Origins.
I'll be honest. So, for me, I mean, I'm sort of giving up. I'm sort of showing my hand, but I don't care which one wins between Origins and Odyssey. Obviously, I would like Origins because I loved my fucking 102 hours in that world. That's one of my favorite games this entire generation. But if Odyssey wins, I'm okay because it's that particular style, and I know Justin's coming at it from the I want Unity or Syndicate angle, so that's going to be a good discussion.
The thing that's not fair about that is that Unity did such a crappy job with their launch, and
it wasn't a bad game though. It wasn't a bad game.
No, it wasn't a bad game, but it just didn't deliver like how it was supposed to. I mean, they fixed it later, and then Syndicate was an entirely different play style as well. I mean, or like the game, the controls wise was the same old Assassin's Creed stuff, but it was not. I'll say that for the argument later.
But I tell you one thing: the whole thing is that nothing came down to beat the Ezio collection.
Yeah, but that's not this gen. That's the
I know.
problem. So, okay, moving on.
Can we get rid of the Evil Within?
You can get rid of Halo 5 Guardians.
Oof. Is anybody going to fight for the multiplayer? Okay, so back in 2016, I took a week off in May. I like telling the story. I took a week off in May, and my goal was to get like 3 platinums. I forgot what games they were, but like 3 platinum trophies. And all I did was play Halo 5 Guardians that entire week. I ranked, like I played ranked that entire week, something that I never do.
I would rather you put Master Chief Collection on there than Halo 5 Guardians.
I know.
I know you can't. I know.
No one's gonna fight for the multiplayer. It's some of the best Halo multiplayer ever, dude.
But I never.
Don't try to convince people now.
I can't agree with that at all.
Look,
Halo 2 and Halo 3 multiplayer was top of the notch for me. Ever since then, it's been downhill from there.
How much Halo 5 Guardians did you play multiplayer though?
I played quite a bit.
I mean, we don't need to put in many hours for it. It's a trash game.
Let me put it this way. I have over 1,000 hours playing Destiny PvP, and do I put Destiny on that because of PvP? Hell no. Okay, so
Makes it
I guess
Halo 5 is out. You're not gonna make that. Oh damn, Goose.
I know when I'm gonna lose. I'm not.
You took a week off for that.
I didn't.
hey, he enjoyed it.
I heard him telling us that too. He's like, all I did was play it. We were just looking like, where's Goose at? I thought he was gonna use off all week, and he was on Xbox.
Oh, the Xbox.
We saw you play on the Xbox, man, and we're like,
oh, you guys did for real?
Yeah. You're like, what is he doing? It's like, what the fuck is he doing?
Far Cry games out.
Even 5?
I'm not gonna fight for any of those.
I mean, the only one I liked was Far Cry Primal, and I'm not gonna fight for it.
Dragon Age Inquisition. The only one who would fight for it would be Andrew.
Man, that's such a good game though, but it's not. I'm not gonna fight you guys.
The Evil Within is gone.
You know what I'm upset about right now is that you just skipped over Call of Duty because we don't play Call of Duty. The only thing it's on this list is because of stupid Modern Warfare that just came out.
Yeah, and Blackout, and
that's not true. The only reason that
and World of War.
Wow, I can't. Nobody's mentioned the best one. The best Call of Duty. This game came out in fucking 2016.
Don't say Infinite.
Infinite Warfare.
No.
Best campaign.
No, it was
best
not.
Call of Duty campaign. It had like different. It had different side quests, dude. You had planets you could go to. Different planets you could go to and take out like targets. Come on.
You're just gonna lose this whole argument right there, man. I'm sorry.
All right, God.
Call of Duty is
Call of Duty.
Don't eliminate it.
Don't eliminate it. We're not talking about Call of Duty fight the genre. We're just talking about Infinite.
It's not the reason why it's going to stay on the list.
I think you know what? That's not fair because Call of Duty.
This guy is so petty. Oh, my Call of Duty didn't make the list. It's Tito.
I'm going to take it off.
No, you know what? This game is not fair. That is the Call of Duty games this gen is not fair. They come out with 1 or 2 Call of Duties every single year, and it's bullshit. So you better break that down into different tiers because Call of Duty is going to automatically make a top 10.
But each one will choose the one that they want to champion, and they'll fight for it. I will fight for Infinite Warfare because of the campaign. But if somebody can make a better argument that, let's say, for example, Modern Warfare not only has a good campaign, but also has multiplayer, right, or whatever, or Black Ops 4, which brought in Blackout.
That's the thing. So it's going to be like the list. Between top 10 games, it's a 3-way tie for number 5.
No, it could totally be something where I'm like, well, I know that Infinite Warfare isn't going to get any traction, but I really know that fucking Justin wants Modern Warfare to win, but I don't want him to win Modern Warfare. I want Black Ops, and Marlon wants Black Ops, so I'm going to support Marlon on this one. Right, I'm just making it up, obviously, but if it's not Infinite Warfare, then it's Black Ops 4 for me.
It's a game of attrition. It's like, for example, how good is your argument compared to Gustavo's argument that you can even make the people in the panel say, you know what, he made a really great argument about Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. So you know what, I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna say, hey, you know what, I will choose his side. Or Justin can say, this game sucks because of this, and Justin Gustavo was like, yeah, you're right. Then you win. Simple as that.
Go ahead and take off Infinite Second.
Can I also get Metal Gear Solid 5 Zeros, Ground Zeroes?
Yeah, you have Phantom.
Phantom Pain on there, but even that one I haven't played. So
Andrew, I would say that you would like that Infamous Second Son one.
I have played Infamous Second Son.
Oh, you have?
Can I get rid of Metal Gear Solid 5?
That was like the first game I got.
Get rid of it.
PS4.
Yeah, I got it. I can't follow it. I'm sorry. Sorry, Kojima. Sorry, Kojima.
Marlon and Andrew, actually Marlon, Andrew, and Justin, because you guys have played it. Pokemon Sword and Shield, you guys fight for it. I haven't touched it at all.
I will fight for it.
I'll
fight for it.
After they did me dirty with Thanos and the fucking Pokedex, no, you can get rid of that.
Are we ready?
That's
Are
just
we ready
a
to
petty
get...
argument there, man.
That is a petty argument.
Like that gives so much in that game already.
I lost all of my competitive game Pokemons. I lost all my legendaries. I lost all my shiny Pokemon that I could bring that were in that list. No, get rid of it. You guys can make the argument, but I'm not following it.
It's always that's the argument with that one though. It's like you want to argue you can't bring in none of your old stuff in here, but I could easily see where this is supposed to be a fresh start for everybody. Start at the same place and move forward.
But we'll fight for it. Trust me.
Because they changed. There's a lot of new systems in this game.
I could give you so many things.
What about the
Can I get rid of... Yes, I was going to ask that. Can I get rid of the Division games and Ghost Recon, both of them?
No.
You can get rid
I'll
of
fight
Ghost
for
Recon.
I'll fight for both of those.
You're fight for both Ghost Recons?
You are gonna fight for them.
No, I'll fight for Wildlands and I'll fight for Division.
Oh, Division 1, you mean?
No.
Division 2?
Right, he'll fight for both. He'll fight for both categories, 13 and 14 together.
He'll fight for the franchise, is what he says.
Yes.
Can I get rid of
Ghost
Watch
Recon
Dogs?
was wild.
Yeah,
No.
Really good.
I'll fight for those two.
Okay, so we gotta... All right, so we're kind of getting into the... Nope, I'm gonna fight for Titanfall 2
right.
specifically. I'm not gonna fight for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and I think I'm the one that's played it the most. Oh no, Justin beat it. Justin, would you fight
bullshit. Hold on. Let me read. Hold on. Let me. Fuck.
I don't think Spider-Man should make the list, to be honest.
I will fight for that as well.
I would too.
You're fighting for every single fucking title.
Batman Arkham is a clone of those games.
I'm with Andrew. I don't.
I will argue. I'll just leave it there just to argue, guys, to get it out of the top 10. So.
I'm gonna back Andrew here. No way. Arkham Knight leaves. No way. Not over Spider-Man.
Spider-Man definitely beats Arkham Knight, and
No,
I will bring it. I will bring the heat for that.
No way, dude. Ooh, that's a good argument. I mean, we can have it right now, but let's just cut. We can cut a lot of stuff right now.
Like
Horizon Doom 2016.
Get rid of Doom.
Andrew, can I get rid of it?
What,
No.
Doom? No.
Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna fight for
How about Red Dead Redemption?
Nope, that's not going anywhere.
I mean,
that game is not going anywhere.
Go outside. Go slap yourself for even mentioning it.
That game is not going anywhere. That's another game that that's another game. I'm not.
Say Resident Evil 7, maybe.
Yeah,
If anything, Resident Evil 2 might be argued for. Resident Evil 7, I don't see anybody fighting for it.
I think we can cut Final Fantasy 15.
Wait a minute. Lee's the one who's gonna make this call because he's played
I
and
said
beat
go ahead and
both.
take Resident Evil 7 out. I prefer to have 2 than 7.
Is everybody okay with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
What about Final Fantasy 15?
We can cut it.
Out.
Andrew, I know you beat it.
Yeah.
Platinum, for Christ's sake. That was my last platinum.
I'm not sure about that one. I say leave it for now. Leave it for now.
Justin, you're gonna call me crazy? You're gonna call me crazy? You're gonna call me fucking crazy. Only because I know in my heart of hearts I would not fight for it for my other top 10 games. I get rid of Gears.
You better fuck off. No,
Okay.
I'm fighting.
All right, we'll leave it. We'll leave it for now.
I'm fighting for that game.
Yeah.
What about Zelda Breath of the Wild? Anybody want to keep that?
What is inside?
I will
Breath
not
of the Wild
fight for that
is
game.
staying in the list. That is definitely
Breath of the Wild staying in the list.
hell yeah.
All right.
I thought you were going to take
Alright.
Star Wars off.
I'm waiting for Justin.
Yeah, I'm still thinking. I'm trying to get my list together right now.
No, it's not your list. Okay.
It's my list. It's my list. It's my list that's going to be on that TMSG.
Talking about I swear to God, this guy.
I'm confident.
Hell no, brother. I will make sure you don't get any of those games inside there, man. I will fight you tooth and nail for that.
Here, scroll up a little bit. Oops, I can't see.
Inside Lee, it's a 2.5D side scroller made by the team that made Limbo called Playdead. It's about this little boy who has sort of like mind control powers.
Yeah, it's a side scroller. Yeah, I remember that.
It's full of puzzles. I streamed it.
I mean,
it's got.
You're gonna take it.
No, I'm gonna fight for it. Yeah, no, it needs to make the top 10.
Keep scrolling
All
up
right.
a little bit, Goose.
Actually, all right. I'll
Scroll
do
up
this. That's it. That's the most. I'll take off Tacoma because both Tacoma and Inside fit in that indie mold that I want one of those indies in that list. And I know that I'm not gonna have both because you guys are not gonna have that. And if I have to choose myself between Tacoma and Inside, I choose Inside all the way. Like me getting rid of Tacoma right now is basically a guarantee that Inside is going to make the top 10. Because I'm one of them has to make it.
Not necessarily. This is all of our groups. That's why when we discussed that, I said we should do ours.
No. I think this is much better. I think this discussion is much better. Anyway, I'll leave both because I don't want to sell myself short, bro.
How many we got on the list right now?
34.
35.
35, and waiting for that Justin to finally show us our presence with.
All right, wait a 25 more off this list.
Wait a minute. Which watchdog are you fighting for? 1 or 2, or is it both?
Both.
Damn it. Okay.
Hell no, man. What?
For real, you can't do that. You can't fight for both.
I could definitely tell you one is not on that damn list.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is you can't have both on the list, Justin. When you say both, that means that you want Watch Dogs 1 and 2 on the top 10. You can't fight for both of them.
Wait, I can't fight for both? I thought you were talking about Watch Dogs this generation.
No,
yes,
talk about games. Like, for example, like say, you can fight for Star Wars, but you can say, oh, which of the Star Wars movies do you like, 3 or 4? And you're like, well, I like both of them. Well, yeah, that's going to occupy number 7 and number 8, but you can't have both of them.
Like, when I make the list on the side here, I'm not going to put Watch Dogs games as shit. I'm going to put either 1 or 2. So you have to choose which one are you going to fight for.
Okay, so Watch Dogs 2 then.
All right.
Titanfall 2, I think, is for everybody. I think I can say that for everybody. Yeah. Wolfenstein games, is anybody going to fight? The only one that I would fight for would be the first one, which is where's the New Order is the only one that I would fight for.
Yeah, that's the only one I've played. So, but I won't. It's not my top 10.
So I'm taking it out.
Destiny.
We'll come back to that later. Forza Horizon, the one that I would fight for is 3. Division, which one are you guys going to fight for? Or I know that Justin is the one keeping it on this list. Justin is keeping the Division on this list, and he's keeping Ghost Recon on this list.
I'm putting Division 2 on the list.
All right. And for Ghost Recon is Wildlands, right?
Yes.
All right. Gears, which one would you keep on this list? Because I'm not fighting for any of them.
5. If we're going to keep any Gears, it'll be 5.
So that's a battle right there between Lee and
4.
All right, I gotta wade into this one. Fuck. Gears 5 has been getting so much shit because of the microtransactions are so fucking bad, dude.
They're not just bad.
I don't care about microtransactions. I don't fold for microtransactions.
No, you don't. But I've put what? I'm horrible at math. What's 24 times 5? 96, 108.
Yeah. 24 times 5, right?
24 times 5, 108. I'm horrible at math.
Yeah.
No, that's 100. That's not.
You're horrible at math.
Like 122 or something like that.
24
120
times 5.
120.
You can't have an 8 at the end.
I'm horrible.
5 and 4.
He's right. He's really good at math. I've put 120 hours into horde mode alone. In Gears 5. And Lee's right behind me. But I can't. And as much as I want Gears 5 to be on this list here, I can't reward the microtransaction skin. It's so bad. But it's for skins, though, right? I mean, that was all it's for.
It's cosmetics.
You could literally earn them.
No, that's the big problem. So
Okay, well, even if you
you can't earn them. You can only buy some of them. You can only buy them with iron.
But the thing is, though, it's not affecting your gameplay.
It's not affecting the gameplay, but it's
I mean,
it's
to tell you the
affecting
truth,
the
I don't even
incentive
pay
to
attention
play.
to your guns that you have that.
It's not affecting the gameplay. It's
I get
affecting
it.
his joy of the game. There's a difference, okay?
I get that it doesn't affect you, and like you don't even care about the weapon skins, but like that's the majority of the people who play the game, including myself. The reason that I grinded out all that stuff that I grinded out was because I wanted those skins. And that's an incentive for me. Like the way that when you guys play Destiny, the incentive is to get better loot. The skins are the incentive for me to continue to play. Why? So I can have the skin and I can show off. And when somebody sees me with those weapon skins, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, he's a general." You know? That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
Also, that guy has money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or if you can't exactly.
Yeah,
What
and that's something
Uncharted game do you want to keep?
Uncharted games.
Oh, this is simple for me. If anybody has a problem, you let me know right now.
He's gonna put the Lost Legacy.
Absolutely.
God.
See, I ran through all of those games not so long ago too, and I don't know if I could say top 10 for me, to be honest. For any of they got better and better, but
You would only be choosing between 4 and the Lost Legacy.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't say anything about Uncharted 4 because I have not finished it because of my stupid fucking way my brain works. How having to have everything at once.
I'm not gonna
and
fight.
fucking
I'm
run.
not gonna fight for Odyssey. I'm not gonna fight for it.
Nope.
That bad.
Nope. Out.
Can I get rid of it?
Out.
Yeah, we can get rid of it.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Oops, sorry. I almost got rid of Monster Hunter World. Sorry.
I should just want to get rid of that one.
Can I get rid of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, please? Somebody.
I'm not fighting for it.
I'm not fighting for it.
I'm still debating on it. Hold on. Just hold on to it. Just for like 2 more minutes.
Can we start?
You can't get rid of Final Fantasy 15. I'm not gonna fight for that one.
Yeah, same here.
How about I do this just to put a little bit of fire under our asses? Can I start putting
No.
some games here now?
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
it's gonna be long.
Not at
All right. What I think we can give it.
I still
I
think you
think
should get rid of
we should start. I think we should soon. Maybe like after eliminating, maybe like 2 more. We should start picking
All
the
right.
top 10.
Does anyone feel anything strongly about Kingdom Hearts 3?
I am.
I enjoyed.
That's
It was the first AAA game that came out at the beginning of 2019. I enjoyed my time with it. I love the world. I didn't know what the hell was going on in that damn story at all. I had the best professors in both Marlon and Justin. Justin was sending me videos, 30-minute videos on what to watch. I got to, oh my God, the Pirates of the Caribbean world, and I just stopped. But I would not fight for it, dude. I can totally get rid of 28 and 29 right now. Right the fuck now. I can get rid of those 2 games.
I cannot fight for Kingdom Hearts 3 for a very specific reason. The waiting that we have for this game, the anticipation, did not live up to my expectations for the game was going to be. There was a lot of missing characters that we're going to get on the DLC, but at that point, I could care less. In my point of view, Kingdom Hearts 3 should have been out a long time ago, but
Just
I'm fighting for that. But you can get
Why
rid of
are you-
Apex
no,
Legends.
But what are you fighting for? I mean, you keep saying I'm fighting for. We don't know what you're fighting for. Why are you fighting for Kingdom Hearts 3? Why should it remain on this list when you have me and Marlon and Andrew and Lee ready to get rid of it?
Gameplay.
Scintillating
Kingdom Hearts
conversation,
2 did it
folks.
better. Okay, Kingdom
I
Hearts
say you take out 28 and 32.
Yeah, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. What about it? Does
Yeah,
it keep
you know what? You can get rid of Super Smash Brothers.
All right, fair enough.
I'll fold for that.
All right, Justin, give me a reason why Kingdom Hearts 3 did better gameplay than Kingdom Hearts 2, or by that same token, did it better than Kingdom Hearts 2.8.
I'll tell you one thing. The only thing I know about Kingdom Hearts 3 is I enjoyed watching it, but I literally watched the whole game.
This guy.
yeah, you pretty much watched me play it.
But to tell you the truth, I would not play it though. To me, Kingdom Hearts 3 was just a game that I could just watch.
Right now, it's just a hard pass. Just pass. Move on.
For what?
Move on to the next title topic.
Anybody want to talk about
Why are you
Apex
keeping
Legends?
Why are you keeping Watch Dogs 2?
Because it's also a great game.
Dude, you got to come up with better reasons than that, dude. I'm gonna start eliminating shit. Seriously, I'm seriously gonna start eliminating shit. Gameplay, it's a great game. Those are not scintillating, convincing reasons, debate arguments as to why we should keep a game on this list.
It's a good game all the way around.
That's gone.
It's not fun. Don't take it off. Don't take it off.
All right. Okay, fine. I'll fight you for it. Give me one good reason why, for you, Watch Dogs 2 did gameplay better than something like, say, The Divisions or Wildlands.
Let's see. The Division was a good all the way around game as far as tactics and, like, well, we haven't done the raid, but as far as like doing missions and stuff. So I enjoyed that.
Does Division 2 do it better than, let's say, Destiny 2?
No.
Okay, that's one argument you can say that you can cut Division 2. But what I'm saying to you is
Wait,
this.
so why am I cutting? Why am I cutting Division 2 over one of my games? Am I not supposed to be cutting Division 2 versus one of your guys' games?
No, we're cutting down the list towards the top 10 games that we think are just as a group. Okay, it's not about my list better than your list.
Yeah, sooner or later you're gonna have to compromise. Yeah, sooner or later there are gonna be games on this list that, for example, let's say that you have this. That's an example. Let's say that you have 5 games on this list that you know for sure that you want to be on the list. And sooner or later, hopefully common sense kicks in and you're like, wait a minute, these fucking 5 games are not going to make it. These 5 personal games of mine aren't going to make it. Which one out of these 5 in my list am I not going to budge on? Right? And you make your choice. You say, okay, this one and this one I'm not fucking budging on. And the other ones I can play. They can be bargaining chips I can play with. That's how you play this game. I know which ones are the ones that I won't budge on. For a fact, I got 3 that I'm not budging at all. We'll be here all fucking night.
So I'm just asking you, for example, if you can make an argument that say, hey, listen, Watch Dogs 2 is much better than, say, Titanfall 2 because of these reasons and so on, then I'm like, okay,
I can tell you,
sense.
I can tell you Watch Dogs 2 is way better than Monster Hunter World for reasons.
Hell no. That ain't going to happen.
I would agree with that too.
Thank you. I have 2 people back.
Marlon, you got to defend yourself. I mean, you got to defend yourself. You got 2 against 1.
All right,
I'll back Marlon on Monster Hunter.
All right, I will give you something. Okay, this game is. Let me tell you something. What Capcom does that I have not seen The Division do it, or I have not seen Bungie do it as well. But Capcom is giving this game so much content that you wouldn't even believe, and for free. Okay, we're not having deals with freaking the Coalition where they're charging you pennies and dimes for every freaking thing they do, and they're giving you shit for free, content that other people would charge you $20 for free, and they are constantly giving you good stuff. They are constantly giving you weapons, armor, monsters to fight with, and yo, it's the best freaking experience you can have with 4 teammates, okay? And if you in the matchmaking of Monster Hunter World is probably one of the best matchmakings I've seen when it comes to just being there. You don't have to wait like 15 freaking minutes for the thing to load up and finally showed up. It's good. It's quick. It's a great freaking loop.
It's not quick. I played it too, Marlon. It's not quick. It takes forever.
I'm gonna go with Marlon here only because I'm looking at Watch Dogs, and I'm like, what did Watch Dogs do different from Watch Dogs 1 that made it better? It looked technically better visually. You had a new protagonist. You were in a new city in San Francisco. They focused on new technology, exactly, with the Silicon Valley and all these startups. But I look at these 31 games on this list, and I'm like, that Watch Dogs 2 is one of the easy ones that I can cut right away from just the 31 on the list, not even top 10, just 31 on the list. I can easily cut that, right? I can just snip it. Like,
all right, for example,
I could say, for example, Watch Dogs 2 driving play is way better than Forza Horizon 3.
All right, now you're just being funny.
I'll give you an example. For you, because we didn't put this game in here. Watch Dogs 2, is it better than GTA 5?
It's not.
GTA 5 is
It's
not
not.
this gen.
No. But he's right. But what he's trying to I know what that's pretty good actually, Marlon. What throws you off is the fact that it's not this generation. But what Marlon is trying to do is give you you should have done it with Red Dead, but I can see why topically it wouldn't make sense. He's trying to give you Grand Theft Auto 5, which is the pinnacle of open world modern day games. And he's comparing it with Watch Dogs 2. And he's telling you, is that better than that? The answer, for some, right, it's not a fact, but for many is no. That's what he's trying to basically show you.
Yeah, Watch Dogs 2 is better than Grand Theft Auto.
You're really gonna go bat? You're really gonna bat for Watch Dogs 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's probably gonna. Okay, so fine, we'll leave it like that.
We'll leave it like that because he's really gonna go bat for it.
All right. Batman Arkham Knight. Is anybody gonna fight for it?
I'm gonna fight for it over Spider-Man. There's no way that game gets over Spider-Man, dude. No fucking way.
Yeah, I'll argue for Batman over Spider-Man.
No way.
Spider-Man was shallow as heck, man. You can't
that's
argue
a perfect word.
I think Spider-Man was really good. I would want to, but I think I'll give you guys that one. You can
Spider-Man so hollow.
Arkham Knight is better. You got freaking vehicle combat. You have
4 against 1. That's 4 against 1, Lee. What do you got? Lee's the only one on that side of the road.
Take it off then.
He said, "Fuck you, Spider-Man."
see, that's what you got. You know what? You
to
look
me,
at the freaking...
the only thing I know that Spider-Man was the best Spider-Man I've played in all the Spider-Mans.
That's a fine argument.
That's a good argument for a Spider-Man game, but like I said, my argument against it is it's a Batman clone, is very hollow, like mission wise.
I mean, I would if you would have compared Spider-Man versus like God of War, I would have picked Spider-Man over God of War.
I would too.
Oh man,
but I don't know anything about Batman, so I couldn't make an argument between Batman.
Wait, stop. Who said that they would pick Spider-Man over God of Wars?
Justin,
I'm gonna take off my helmet. I'm out of here.
Your helmet?
All right, we can take all of his games off.
Now we can take off
Monster Hunter World.
We can take off Monster Hunter World.
Don't take off Monster Hunter World, you psycho shit. Just because I can hear that.
You said you're out of here.
You pieces of garbage. Just because okay. Sort of garbage. Like, no, I will. If there's a couple of games that I can budge on, but Monster Hunter World, I will not budge. I will fight tooth and nail for that, even if I'm in the other side of the fucking world. So,
all right, guys. I think this is a quick cut. Who's gonna fight for Witcher 3?
I am.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. He's got a champion.
Who's gonna fight for Horizon?
Dying Light.
I'm fighting. I will fight for Forza Horizon. I'm gonna fight for Forza Horizon.
That's
Dying Light.
Way so fast.
Who's gonna fight for Dying Light?
I would have to fight for Dying Light.
Yeah, I'm fighting for Dying Light too. Dying Light is not going anywhere.
Fuck, you name me that game.
That's one of the games that I won't budge on.
Oh, God. The reason why you guys are
only
not budging in it because
3
you guys
games
have
on
fun
this
with the
whole
game.
list that I would like to see in the top 10, and Dying Light is one of them.
Okay, what you do?
All right, I'm gonna do something crazy because I know I'm telling you I know how this game is gonna get dirty. It's gonna get nasty. Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm willing to get rid of it, and I love that game. I'm willing to get rid of it. I loved it. I streamed some of it. I know that I played it along with Justin, which one of the few single player games. Usually when I play single player games, I'm a shut-in. I don't want anybody bothering me. I don't want to bother anybody. But I played it with Justin and I had lots of fun. But I'm willing to get rid of it because there's other games on the list that need to make it. So I'm willing to sacrifice Aloy.
What are you willing to get back out of it? That's the thing.
Well, we haven't made enough cuts because we have an obstructionist called Justin. Who
Apex Legends.
If I didn't know
I
better,
still think you should get rid of Star Wars. I don't think he was.
I think Justin's playing Democrat.
And Apex. Does anybody really want Apex on there?
I just can't.
Get Apex out.
All right, before I get rid of it, I just want to big it up real quick. The reason that I wanted to fight for it on the top 10, and I was crazy to think that he was even going to get there, was that it's a genre of game that the world is crazy over, and it managed to.
I enjoyed Apex, but to me, I don't think it's a top 10 game. I played Apex a lot.
Apex basically stood tall against Apple and Samsung in both PUBG and Fortnite and said, "Hey boys, I'm in the market now." And yeah, I just did that. And I thought that was so impressive. And it was such a great story coming from the team over at Respawn, right? Who, they had signed with EA. They had made Titanfall 1 and 2 at that point. They had a great pedigree of making games before that with COD over at Infinity Ward. And I just really wanted to big them up. But if nobody's going to fight for it, and I'd be the biggest one, and it's not going to make my top 10, I'd get rid of it. Is that okay?
The reason why I cannot fight for Apex Legends is because of the whole EA.
All right,
I can't deal
we
with
need
it.
to get rid of 9 more, and then we need to start discussing.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Red Dead 2.
Nope, that game's not going anywhere.
Okay, I know. I'm saying that's probably gonna be not going anywhere. God of War.
No, that's staying.
Okay.
That's
State of Decay 2.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So
Can't.
let's be serious now.
I can't. Yeah, I'm being serious. I'm gonna fight for State of Decay.
Oh, hold on. No, I know you could fight for State of Decay 2. I did not enjoy it as much as you did. That's for sure. That's a fact. But let's get into the nitty gritty. Death Stranding. Really? Death Stranding?
That's a top 10 conversation, dude. We're not even.
That
we're not
is
there yet.
not. That's not even
No.
a top 10 conversation.
That game. is
It's
making
4
the
against
top
1.
10. That
It's
game
4
is
against
making
one.
the top
It's
10.
4 against 2. It's 4 against 2 because there's a reason why I will support Death Stranding. Okay.
Did you play
We're not
Death
there
Stranding?
yet. We're not even.
Did
but
you
we're
hear
not
what
there
you
yet.
just said? It's 4
No,
against 2 more.
Why are we going to get rid of Watch Dogs 2 over Death Stranding?
Are you serious?
Have you
Yeah.
played it?
No, I've watched. Play it.
No, Justin doesn't play these
I
games.
was
Justin
not
doesn't.
gonna- I was not
Justin
going
is
to pick
shoot,
up
shoot,
a
shoot.
Kojima game. I have never picked up a Kojima game. Never.
Well, there's your problem right there.
Yeah, well, Kojima's.
All right, so
There's your problem right there.
Justin,
Okay.
all seriousness, Star Wars.
I mean, it was okay, but no, I'm not going to fight
All
for
right,
it.
take it
Thank
off.
you. Finally. Get rid of one.
As long
All
as
right,
Goose
wait.
gets rid of Death Stranding.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Didn't we discuss that in Kingdom Hearts?
So does it go back on? Does it go back on?
Yes, I will put Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order over Death Stranding for sure.
Oh, we're gonna be
that's-
here all night, bro.
That's
I'm not
that's,
losing that.
that's my power right there.
I say
It's
kick
gonna-
off 27 through 29.
I'll
Okay,
trade in
which-
2 games. I will trade in 2 games to get Death Stranding off the list. I will.
Not happening. Not happening.
I will.
Death
I will.
Stranding is making this list. Death Stranding is making this list. Death Stranding, listen to me. Before the night is over and before we wrap this shit up, Death Stranding will be on the top 10 list. I'm saying it right now, point blank,
Well, how
period.
about this?
All right.
Games
simple as
have
that.
to have
If you
at
want-
least
If
2.
you want Death Stranding on the list, Inside is getting out.
Oh. Inside.
Well, I
is
haven't
out.
taken. I haven't gotten rid of Tacoma yet.
All right, so if you want Death Stranding,
I can't sell my-
take out
I can't sell
7 and
myself
11
right
out.
now.
I
Death
can't.
Stranding-
I
Death
can't sell
Stranding-
myself short.
Death Stranding should be out automatically because it's a new genre game, and there is no other genre of game to compare it to. So
What a dumb
therefore,
argument.
Yeah,
What a,
well,
what a
Amazon-
stupid
standalone
argument
game.
if I ever
It's
heard
not
one.
It's not a dumb argument. It's a standalone game. It's just that game.
Doesn't that encompass this generation, Justin?
It does encompass this generation, but it's
Well,
a
there's your
standalone.
answer right there.
There is no other games to even compare that game to.
What do you mean, Dark Souls, dude? The whole game, the whole core gameplay loop of Death Stranding is fucking fetch quest, dude. This
Yeah.
guy, he said, I'm gonna take a fetch quest design and I'm gonna make it the core gameplay loop. That's what he did. Who would
And-
ever think of doing that? Nobody in their wildest dreams would think of doing that. Nobody. Only
I'll give you an
Kojima.
example. I'll give you an example. I had 2 people that hated this game when it first came out. 2 people, Dalton and my friend Ray Smell. Okay, he's my banker. Okay, they hated this thing. They freaking. Yeah, I know. I have a fucking banker. Great, beautiful.
I know his friend is a banker. I know. We'll just skip over it.
But here's the thing though. We're talking about a guy that when the game came out, he fucking hated the fucking loop. He made fun of it. It's like, oh man, as a fucking UPS guy, I want to play as a fucking UPS guy. What the fuck, man, dude? This guy played 24 hours straight when he played this game,
You
and
know
he
what?
loved it. Like,
I wanna
Dalton played this game, and he's loved it, man. I bet
wanna
you
add-
play this game, you will fucking love it.
No. I want to add to this game when we do it again for the next time. Lifelines. I would like to make a phone call in. I would like to call Kenneth to the line, and Kenneth defend me to the death that Death Stranding will not make the top.
Dude, Kenneth will be like, hell no, that Stranding was great. What are you
No,
talking?
I'll tell you right now, Kenneth is my backing.
We got to start cutting stuff.
God, man.
And I gotta defer both to you and Andrew because you guys are the experts. Dark Souls 3 or Sekiro?
Take it out. Dark Souls 3, take it.
I say you eliminate Dark Souls.
Yeah.
We gotta start making some headway.
As much as I love this game, Sekiro did it better. Okay, so
is anybody on?
I don't know if Sekiro did it better. I think it was just a very good change to the Souls formula, and it was very good refresher, I guess, to that.
I'm gonna fighting system for Dark Souls 3 compared to Sekiro, which do you prefer?
I like the Sekiro one just because
Same here.
The Dark Souls is more RPG heavy with like strength and dexterity and stamina and all that stuff. So
the reason why I prefer Sekiro better is because while Dark Souls had more types of weapon, like you had katanas, you had long swords, you had short swords. Most of the time, most of the weapon system was kind of almost the same, but Sekiro really felt like you were being a freaking samurai / ninja.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like Sekiro changes the whole formula. It took a lot of that RPG element out and made it a lot simpler for a lot of people to jump in and you just play with the samurai sword. Like you're just a badass ninja samurai.
So Sekiro, I'll say is there. Tacoma.
I'm gonna put.
How about between?
If Justin gets rid of either the Division 2 or Ghost Recon Wildlands, I'll get rid of Tacoma. But you got to get rid of one.
You can fuck off.
I would get rid of Division 2. I would help him out with a little bit on Ghost Recon.
Lee knows how to. I like Lee. Lee knows how to play.
Lee he understands the game.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So we got 2 people against Division 2, which is both me and Lee, with the understanding that if we get rid of either that or Ghost Recon, I'll get rid of Tacoma. So
like I said, Division 2, so I can't fight for it.
So that's 3.
And I wasn't a fan of Division 1, so
we got 3 against 1. Marlon, where do you stand on this one?
Okay, Justin, make your argument.
What am I
doing?
There you go.
Win me over.
That's how it's done. That's how it's done. Yes.
Win me over.
About what? About Division 2?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to win you over? You never even picked up a damn
exactly.
Let's hear this expert analysis. Great gameplay. Beautiful.
Okay. You mean to tell me that
okay.
Played Destiny for such a freaking long time?
How about this? Okay. I got you. Okay, how about this? Close your eyes, Marlon. Just do me this favor and close your eyes. Now, imagine a train coming and hitting you so hard.
That's how.
Okay, I'm imagining that. Okay.
Just imagine dying.
This is the Division 2, not dying life.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Close your eyes. Now imagine a train coming fast. And Monster Hunter World is on the tracks, tied down, and this train is coming, and it is not stopping.
Well, first of all, Monster Hunter has fucking wings because it's a fucking Rathalos, and it wouldn't be on the fucking train tracks. It'd be flying. And the horrible analogy. So, first of all, Monster Hunter World will make it to the top 10. I don't care if it's fucking 10, for Christ's sake, but it's making it. So, first of all, I want you to give me a good reason why the Division is better.
Before we continue, and I'm gonna let Justin make his case. Justin, we're not even done yet. When the game begins? The game begins when we have our top 10. Because once we have our top 10, then we start jockeying for position on where things go on the list.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, you don't think I know that?
Apparently not. Okay.
I know how this works. I'm just holding all the cards right now.
No, you don't. You're
funny, yo. I love this guy.
It's like play Monopoly.
And that's why I specifically don't have my camera on today. 1, because I look like shit because I'm drunk still, and 2, because I have a terrible poker face. So
He will win at poker. He will be the best poker player because he'll be playing poker with the shittiest hand, and you'll see the look on his face, and you'll think this motherfucker has an ace of spades or some shit, one of the best hands there is, or whatever. I don't know anything about poker.
First, no, all right.
If
First,
anything,
number one,
I'm
A royal flush.
like I was saying, I'm willing to get rid of 2 to get Death Stranding off the list.
That's not going to happen. I mean, that's just not going to happen. You have to be realistic.
What
Death
you guys
Stranding.
think, Goose?
Wait, going no.
Wait. Before, what are the 2, real quick?
Oh, Kingdom Hearts and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
No, I want to get rid of the Division 2 or Ghost Recon for Tacoma. I'm willing to get rid of Tacoma if we can get either rid of the Division 2 or Ghost Recon. And he's still winning.
Well, you still need to get rid of one anyway, Goose, because you said Inside and Tacoma are the same game, basically.
They're not the same game. I did not say that.
Same type
Side
of game.
scrolling. He just said
No,
side scroll.
They're both
Because
not
if you talk about side scrolling game, I would have put Cupheads in that, and I would have put Cupheads against Tacoma. If it's
Oh my god, I did not put Cuphead on this list. That's shame on me. Do you guys want it on the list?
No.
I will fight for it, but I'll get rid of Cupheads and get rid of Tacoma.
But we're still.
Like that, bro.
I mean, I would fight with you with Cupheads if you choose
I'm gonna put
Cupheads.
Cuphead. No, I'm gonna put Cuphead. Cuphead deserves to be on the list. So we added one.
Okay, Cuphead.
So we're back to 105.
Take off 26 down.
Take out freaking Falling Order, for Christ's sakes, man. And Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
3,
I could take off Fallen Order. It wasn't my game style play. I mean, it was just a Star Wars game to me, so I'll give you that one.
I'm gonna get rid of Horizon Zero Dawn, but you got to give me something.
Yeah, you get rid of Death Stranding. There you go. You can keep Horizon Zero Dawn.
Or the opposite. He can, if you let him keep that Stranding, he can get rid of Horizon Zero Dawn.
I'm not gonna bet against myself.
Of course you can.
I think most of these games on here, Goose, is your
How about
games,
this? How
so
about
you
this?
should-
How about this?
What do you mean most of these games on here aren't my games? There's a whole bunch of games here that I've never even fucking played.
Death Stranding, Gears of War.
There's a whole bunch of games here. There's a whole bunch of games here that I would never.
The one that you're fighting.
Gears 4 is what I'm fighting for.
Yeah,
No,
can we
I
decide
said Gears of
on
War,
Gears 4 or
not
5?
4.
You can get rid of
You can
5.
take-
You can get rid of 4.
No. That's okay.
All right,
Now
we need
this
to
is
vote-
what we're
we
gonna
need
get
to
into.
vote
All
on
right,
this.
Lee. All right,
We
you
need to
tell
vote.
me why Gears 5 is better than Gears 4. Let's get into this. I'm gonna take out the weekly first.
We can
Sorry,
talk
Lee.
later on this.
Weekly. No.
We're trying to knock off games, not of the same thing right now.
Okay, let's say this. I'm looking at the list right now. Okay,
It's good. We're all-
Justin, what are your games that you're gonna fight for? Like that you know for a fact that you're gonna fight for. Okay.
I got a package. Wait a minute. I got a package deal. Man, fuck.
Goose, you're not going to win this.
Package deal.
I got a package deal. I got a package deal. And when he about to say, like, oh shit, I don't know what, I don't have anything.
I would get rid of Tacoma and State of Decay 2, but I want the Division 2 and Ghost Recon gone. That's
Fight
4.
your
That's
tongue,
4
sir.
games off the list. That's
Fight
4
your
games
tongue.
off the list.
Why are you attacking me, brother? I thought we was cool.
That's 4 games off the
That's
list.
so many. Okay.
Gustavo,
That's
what you
4
want, dog?
games
You want
off the
one?
list.
One pussy. I'll get you one of those two. Nice. Why are you attacking me, homie?
Dude, okay, first of all, you're
Tacoma
taking
and
way
State of
freaking
Decay
personal,
2.
brother.
No, that's
Okay.
not even a fair trade. That's not a fair trade at all.
That's not a fair trade. Those
That's
are 2
not a
games
fair-
that I really
that's not
wanted
a
on the
fair
top
trade.
10.
State of
All
Decay 2 was trash.
All right.
Bro, that game was fucking awesome, dude. The gameplay loop, it was full of jank. The jank gave it character, gave it like some texture to it. The fact that it had some bugs in it.
No, it had some bugs.
Dude,
Shit.
put it like this. The game had a feature. The game had this feature in it where it was the craziest thing. I remember the first time I played it, I was like, what kind of fucking shit is this? The game knew that it had game-breaking bugs where you can get stuck in the geometry of the world. And there was a button that would teleport you out.
This is true.
In case you got stuck, there was like a teleport me out this
The
this
developers
situation.
thought of everything, for Christ's sakes.
So
All right.
think about it. They couldn't find a way to fix the issue, but they was like, since we can't fix it,
There was
we'll
a
just put a
lot-
band-aid. Tell
All
me
right.
that doesn't belong in the top 10. Come on.
Doom, okay, Doom
That is TMSG.
2016.
If
Doom
that's not TMSG,
2016.
I don't know what is.
All right, so can we please start cutting some of these things out?
Right. I'll be willing to get rid of one of the Tom Clancy's, but not both.
So which one is it for Tacoma? Choose one for Tacoma. I'm gonna get rid of Tacoma, and man, I don't want to get rid of Tacoma, dude. I don't want to get rid of Tacoma. But
You were about to get rid of Tacoma earlier to
you're gonna get rid of Tacoma so you can jump on the Cuphead train. Is Cuphead really on this?
This is exactly why I'm jumping on. This is exactly why I'm trying to get rid of Tacoma, because I can live with Cuphead even though I haven't played it, but I know that it's that good. It's like a 2D. It's a fucking hand drawn 1930 style Dark Souls.
Thank you.
All you did was trade out one so you can keep one of your other ones. No.
This is not my other ones. This is our other ones, because you'd back it up and Angie would back it up, because Angie was a big Cuphead guy before all of us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight Cuphead.
Yeah.
This guy, man.
All right, so let me.
Yeah, you lost the power there. So Cuphead is out.
Cuphead is out.
All right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like it. It's not top 10 for me.
Yeah, it's not.
Which
top
one?
Okay.
Ghost Recon Wildlands. Should we move on, because we're just stuck on this?
Yeah. Let's see. For example, Assassin's Creed games. Dying Light. Dying Light.
No, Dying Light isn't going anywhere, dude.
Okay, is Witcher 3 really staying here?
Would you get rid of Dying Light over, I don't know, say, State of Decay 2?
We're keeping Dying Light.
No,
Dying Light.
The thing about Dying Light, like, even though it may not be like technically one of the best games on the list, it screams TMSG to me.
It does.
Yeah.
That it does.
Dying Light is TMSG. It's not going anywhere.
You didn't even play with us, did you, Marlon?
No,
he did at the very tail end. Yeah.
See so hold on. Wait, now that Andrew mentioned that makes a lot of sense. So TMSG top 10 games of this generation thus far. So how are these single player action games making it to this list?
Because most of them
we're fighting for them.
Because some of us played them and they are better than other games. Single player.
Yeah.
Like, there are multiplayer games, but
it isn't just one train of thought.
I think that multiplayer games on this list will be like different from like.
Okay, you know what?
Like Goose said in the beginning, it's not gonna be like a IGN or.
No, I hear you.
Or Game
okay, how about this
list or something?
I want to fight Horizon Zero Dawn versus Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild wins any day, I think, on that one.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Breath of the Wild was a console seller, man. I don't care what anybody says.
Okay,
was it really?
Breath of the Wild is not.
It came out on Wii U.
No.
It came out on Wii U.
It also came out on Wii U.
Breath of the Wild was the Switch seller, man. I'm telling you.
But it came out on Wii U, though.
It did. But Wii U is not part of this generation, too, is it?
No, Wii U is part of this generation.
Okay, fine.
It's why I included the Smash
Brothers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
there was so much content in that game, all the flexibility and everywhere you could see, you could go, you could climb straight up a mountain if you wanted to, man. Like I don't know how many other games this gen even came close to that.
All right.
Dying Light.
No. Keep the conversation Horizon Zero Dawn versus Zelda. Let's keep it at that so we can see which one.
Right.
So what was convenient, I think Horizon Zero Dawn. Correct me if I'm wrong, or if I'm mistaken. But didn't those two games come out generally around the same exact time?
February 28th, March 3rd.
Okay, so they did. Which one came out first? I think
Horizon.
It was. Really?
Yeah. Zelda was Julio's wedding anniversary. I never forget it. He got married on March 3rd.
That's right. Oh, damn. Good to you. I will have to say Horizon Zero Dawn is definitely far above. No, maybe not far above Breath of the Wild.
Man, I can't believe you guys are saying that right now. If you look up any review place anywhere, period, you're gonna get like 10. I'm not just saying. I'm just using that as a backup argument as well. Breath of the Wild is a 10 out of 10, man. You can't. There's very little flaws with that game.
I'm not flipping on Justin. Justin, trust me, I'm not trying to flip on you. But the gamer in me, as much as I love Horizon and I love Aloy and I love the world and I love those dungeons in Horizon Zero Dawn, I get that Zelda Breath of the Wild was, I don't want to say better because that's subjective, but it was a revolutionary game. It was Nintendo showing a different side to open world games. And if you look at Horizon Zero Dawn, I remember there's a whole bunch of videos probably on YouTube of me doing it, where like I would try to jump over a mountain. You can't climb, so you would just I would do the jump animation over and over again to try to hop over stuff that I really wasn't supposed to be hopping over. And I always think of that, and I think of Zelda, where you can climb anything and you can do anything, and just the world is just full of wonder and marvel and things to do. And man,
I think I'll say this: Horizon Zero Dawn, the story-wise, was a different kind of story, and I like that versus Zelda Breath of the Wild. It was the same exact story. It's Link looking for Zelda again, saving the princess from the castle. It's just a new style, a new thing. And then what I didn't enjoy was that my weapons kept on breaking over and over. And I know it's
That's
what
part
made
of the
the game
survival aspect of the game. Though,
weapon
man.
degradation
Exactly.
sucks. I agree. I hate weapon degradation in all
It's
games.
part of the survival aspect of that game, though. But the mechanics of that game were so simple. It really wasn't that big of a deal. Like you could literally pick up another weapon like instantly and just run. You could pick up a stick off the ground and kill things.
He's not kidding. He's not fucking kidding. You can
he's not. Like that's, and I mean in Horizon Zero Dawn, you can't pick up a stick because you're fighting robotic creature like machines.
I mean, think about it. It was a great story. I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn had a great story.
Exactly. It had a different taste. It had a different thing to it. It was just
all right.
It had a different take on post-apocalyptic world. It was a world that knew no racism. It was a world that just was completely made over because everybody died. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek knew that everybody was going to die, and she basically sent out humans to fight against these machines, knowing full well that they were all going to die.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The story, I hear what you guys saying. The story was cool.
Ted Farrow, one
And
of the best villains
the
in all the games, I think.
Zelda stories, like you said, Justin, don't change. It's always save the princess. But you can say the same thing about Mario and a lot of other.
And they got
Nintendo
Mario's
games.
not on this list.
A lot of other Nintendo games, but the Nintendo formula works though. Those simple
We're not denying
things work. And
We're not denying
Zelda,
that.
man, it had such a freedom of how you tackle situations. You could like stop time and shoot a rock at a monster or something like that, and throw bombs at it and shoot arrows and all kinds of stuff. It had like awesome challenges like that. Where Breath of the Wild, or not Breath of the Wild, Horizon, you had pretty much two options: a stealth attack, and then you could run around shoot arrows.
All right. So
The
we're gonna take
variety
it to
of
vote.
gameplay was different. I agree. Go ahead,
All
Mark.
right. We're gonna take it to vote. Lee, what are you picking? Horizon Zero Dawn or Zelda Breath of the Wild?
Oh, I don't know.
I know,
listen
Andrew.
to y'all.
So the thing is
debate.
with Lee, he's not the biggest single player game guy.
That's not true. That's not true. How
Dude,
many
this
platinums
guy has
did he
like
get this year?
25 platinums, like 18 this year
That's-
alone. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
recently.
That was true before the beginning of this year. That
Exactly.
stigma
That was-
is not true any longer.
But did he play these games?
No, I have not played them games.
All right.
So from y'all's debate, though, I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, both have good points.
Skip Lee and go do a round table.
All right, then. Andrew, I know you're picking Zelda, so I don't have to worry about that. Justin,
Mm-hmm.
what do you mean? You're supposed to say Horizon Zero Dawn. That's what you're picking, right?
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Like,
Yeah.
what do you-
Yeah. Yeah. No, I thought you were gonna ask me a question. I thought you.
He
it was-
obstructs himself.
All right, so we have
The
one.
vote right now. The vote right now is 2 versus 1. You got Goose and Justin versus me. So if you're going to go to a tiebreaker type thing,
A reluctant
Marlon-
Goose, by the way. A reluctant Goose, but still Horizon.
Marlon or Goose, Marlon or Lee would have to
Oh.
vote for
Exactly.
Or,
That's why I'm going
over
for
Zero
Lee.
Dawn.
I could hear it.
Marlon, what's your vote?
Oh, my vote is for freaking Zelda Breath of the Wild.
No,
As
it's
much as-
2. Lee, you're the tiebreaker, dude. Lee, you're the tiebreaker. You're not gonna make anybody mad.
Lee, you got a great
All right.
pair of headphones headed towards your way. I think.
Oh my freaking god!
Wait a minute. Can you do return to sender? Can you do return to sender?
I'll figure it out now.
Well,
To send it.
Justin, you would always lose that battle anyway, though. You can return it. I got somebody. Hush.
Follow your dog's instincts, okay? She's telling you what you need to pick.
I've watched gameplay
before you vote, Lee. Before you vote, is this an argument for eliminating this from this top 27, or is this an argument just to eliminate it from, or is this a top 10, or is this eliminated from top 27? Because I feel like I still feel like Breath of the Wild here is a lot higher than a lot of the stuff on this list.
He just
won it. Fine.
Just won it. I mean, he just won it.
Damn. Yeah, it stays. So moving on to the next thing.
No. We got to start cutting. We got to start cutting stuff.
All right. For example, like
Kingdom Hearts 3. I think I don't think it's gonna be a top 10. Unfortunately, it was good, but
I don't think so as well. But it has some power to it. So
out.
Can we get rid of Horizon Zero Dawn and Kingdom Hearts 3 right now? Can we get rid of those two?
Which ones?
Can we get rid of Horizon Zero Dawn and Kingdom Hearts 3?
No, then you have to get rid of Breath of the Wild because
No. Horizon Zero Dawn just won against Breath of the Wild. I mean, even if you ask me the question again, I mean, listen to what he just said, dude. Seriously, listen to what Andrew just said. He was like, "Is this a question about top 27 or is this a question about top 10?" Because if we're gonna knock out Zelda Breath of the Wild to make sure that for Horizon Zero Dawn not to make the top 10, there's no point in choosing Horizon Zero Dawn because Horizon Zero Dawn is not making the top 10.
Yeah, this is not an elimination right now because if we're just going by this, like, then Horizon Zero Dawn then lost against, I don't know, Tacoma, then what's the whole fucking point?
Like, check this out. So this is the craziest thing. I hope it makes sense to the listeners. I would fight for Horizon Zero Dawn over Zelda Breath of the Wild, but I wouldn't fight for it to make top 10. But I would fight for Zelda Breath of the Wild to make top 10, even though I like Horizon Zero Dawn better because I know that Breath of the Wild is a better game overall. Can I get rid of it?
Yeah. Just go. Yeah, do it.
All right. So
can I also get rid of Kingdom Hearts 3? Can I also get rid of Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah, you can get rid of it.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Now, let's all be honest here. Goose, you're the only one that's played Death Stranding.
I'm getting rid of State of Decay. Death Stranding is not going anywhere.
I'm saying you're the only one that's played it, so you need to convince us why it should be on this list.
You want me to make that argument right now at 24?
Because, I mean, tell you the truth, I don't know why it's on the list.
Okay, first of all, if you make the argument right now, you qualify Death Stranding to go in the top 10 immediately. Let's leave it like that.
I can't do that. That's cheating.
Yeah, that is cheating. Okay.
Because,
wait a minute. I want to get a lay of the land. Who is neutral about Death Stranding and who wants it gone besides Justin? I know Justin wants it gone. Who wants it gone besides Justin?
I still want to play it, so I can't say anything about it.
So Andrew's neutral. Lee, are you want it gone or are you neutral? Or you want?
I'm neutral. That's why I'm saying you need to make me see why I want to keep it on this list.
Okay, I guess. So damn, I was not expecting to make this argument this early. Death Stranding, completely different game from Kojima. We all know this. I don't got to get into it. What is the core gameplay loop? Not only do I think is there good gameplay, but there's a great story. It's a story about uniting the United Cities of America. It's a story about people being not unified and trying to come together again through building packages, through delivering packages, which is the funniest thing. So let's talk about gameplay first. You're set in this world. Your job is to deliver packages. The way the gameplay unfolds is very incremental. You get different abilities. You get power armor to carry more packages. You get all-terrain armor to go up through mountains. You get armor that makes you speedy. It makes you run quicker so you can deliver packages faster. And all of this is given to you piecemeal, little by little. It all ramps up little by little. So you have this one story mission where you have to carry a lot of packages. Boom, you somehow get the power armor. Don't worry, I'm not going to get into story spoilers for people who haven't played it. You have to deliver this package through a mountain. Boom, you conveniently get armor for all terrain. You have to deliver a package in less than 10 minutes. Boom, you conveniently get this extra tool to help you do that. And as the gameplay progresses, you get more tools. And they don't necessarily tell you what to do with it, but they basically say, hey, have at it. The world itself is the enemy, which people don't notice. The world in Death Stranding is the enemy. It isn't the mules. It isn't the BTs. It's the actual physical game world itself is an enemy. It's tough terrain. You have to put on a special kind of boots because if not, your boots wear out. If your boots wear out and then your feet get hurt, your feet start to bleed and you can't walk. If you have too many packages on you, you're heavy and you can't walk. There's currency. There's oh my God, what's the word I'm looking for? There's like a ranking system where the more packages that you deliver in a quick fashion, in pristine condition, the more likes you get. Exactly. There's a like system. And this is all just gameplay. There is shooting. There is some shooting. As a matter of fact, Kojima is so self-aware that the 3 big shooting parts, which happens in the beach. The beach is a physical manifestation of somebody's afterlife. In this game, everybody has individual lives, and they're called beaches. And the 3 times that you fight, and let's call it Metal Gear Solid type gunplay. They're in this one character's beach, and Kojima is so self-aware that his game rarely contains any of that. That when you're in your little hub world, you're allowed, once you play them, you're allowed to go back and replay those particular missions. For people who are like, I don't want this stupid gameplay, I want to shoot. He's like, here, you can have it. Once you finish them, you can go at it. You can keep doing it over and over again. That's just gameplay. There's zip lines. So when was it? I think it was last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago. I spent 3 hours, like until 3 o'clock in the morning, building up zip lines. That took me a long time. I set up this network of zip lines so I can go from stop to stop to stop like a train to maximize my deliveries. And that for me was fun. They have all these interlocking systems and mechanics in place. It's fucking peak Kojima. And then there's a story underlying that. Again, I don't want to go into spoilers, but basically there was an incident called the Death Stranding. Damn, I really don't want to spoil anything, but basically things come from the afterlife, and if there's contact between things from the afterlife and humans, things called a void out happen. An avoid out, think of it like a thermonuclear bomb. It's a blast that big. And this started happening all over the United States. And the game begins years after this happens. Like the United States is just crumbled. Everything is just fucked. The United States looks
called the UCA.
Looks like Iceland. The United States looks like Iceland.
Look, before we continue, because you're giving me the entire history of freaking Death Stranding by this point. You got my vote. You don't have to worry about that. So this is more about the other guys. Lee, Andrew. Because I know Justin doesn't want it. So what is your thoughts on this?
I don't know. I'm with Justin.
Okay, so you're going to cut it. Okay. All right.
It's going to be up to Andrew.
Andrew's tiebreaker.
I'll give you one more argument for it.
Okay, question. Again, is this cutting it from the top 10 or is this cutting this just from the top 24 list?
This would be cutting it from the top 10. This would be
cutting it from the top 10. This one's cutting from top 10.
This is cutting from the top 10. This is one of the 3 games that I refuse to. This is one out of the 3 games that I refuse to die on. You could basically kill it right now. You can say fuck you, and I play fair. I'll get rid of it.
I don't want to say that. Like, I still want. I've seen stuff on the game already, and I'm still very interested in playing it.
Here, I'll give you an example. Somebody made an entire freaking.
I have to take Goose's testimony at his word for now.
Makes sense.
And I'm gonna go with Goose here and say leave it.
Oh man.
All right, I'll give you one more shot so you can understand where I'm coming from. Somebody made an entire freaking snowboarding lodge in Death Stranding. They made a freaking snowboarder game out of it. Do you understand that? A game that was supposed to be freaking about delivering packages, and they have made it into a freaking snowboard.
Yeah.
Just like the guy was literally, he put up zip lines and everything. He put up the freaking roads and made it like little freaking ramps and everything. Like, what the hell?
So there's this really cool thing without going into spoilers, the enemies in the game, not the real world enemies, right? The BTs, the beach things are are spirits, right? We're gonna call them spirits. When you kill them, and I wouldn't even say that you're killing them. As a matter of fact, I would call them when you're freeing them, so they can actually go back to the afterlife.
Them.
When you're liberating them, I'm gonna call them that. They leave these things called chiralium. Chiralium is think of it like a new element. Think of it like a new element to the table of elements. It's a new element that came after the Death Stranding, and you use this whenever you kill them. You use this as a currency because there is this. You get like a. What can I call it? Like, think of it like a hand truck to help you with packages. It's not really a hand truck, but it's like a floating container that helps you like get more packages in and stuff. You can use that container as a skateboard. You can literally use that as a skateboard. And I've seen people do crazy stuff with it. You're not even supposed to play with it like that. You're not supposed to do that, or it wasn't meant to be used that way. But people are, open world game. They'll do whatever they want. But no, it's staying top 10. That's good. We've already decided that. I can fight it out later.
Doom 2016. Who wants to fight that?
It would be Andrew.
Andrew.
And Andrew is taking a break. He went to take a shit.
So Pokemon Sword and Shield.
I love the game. I don't think it's a top 10, like Andrew said.
God. And I get Andrew's one reporting for that one. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy.
I'll get rid of it.
Okay. Since you're the last.
What?
What do you want to lose for it? What do you want to
Watch
take
Dogs
out
2
with
gotta
it?
go, buddy. There's no way that I'm getting Uncharted. Get rid of Uncharted over Watch Dogs. No way.
Uncharted. I find that as an equal trade.
Really?
Fair enough.
Ooh, I'm not even gonna question it. Boom.
Okay. All right. So, let's see. Titanfall 2 over Destiny 1 or 2.
No. That's not the
fuck
argument.
out of here.
No.
You're out of this. You just delete his games now.
That's not the argument.
I know.
All right. So what about Inside and Tacoma?
Where are the games I'm looking for? Division 2 and Ghost Recon or Wildlands. I mean, one of those got to go. I'm not gonna get rid of Tacoma. One of those got to go. One of those has to go.
Before we eliminate some of these overall numbers, how about we like condense like line 3, 4, and 14?
Yep. Okay. So let's do Call of Duty games this gen. He's right. Let's condense them.
So we know which game we're talking about exactly, which one we're fighting for.
I know Infinite Warfare isn't going to make it. I'm not even going to fight for it. So I know Modern Warfare is in. I know Black Ops 4 is the one that I'm going to fight for now. That's the one that I'm fighting for now. What else? World War II?
World War II would be the only other one. I think starting at World War II, when it got back to boots on the ground, I think that's where the argument can be made, in my opinion at least.
Yeah.
So those three.
All right.
Those three.
Out of those three, which one do you? I honestly, if you ask me,
Black Ops 4 is staying, dude.
Yeah,
Black Ops 4 is not staying.
Dude, Blackout? I played it with Andrew and Lee like for 2 weeks only, but I had so much fun with those guys.
That's the thing. Modern Warfare 2 had that war game mode, and Lee and I played so much of that, man. Like, we were like pretty high on the leaderboards for a long time.
All right. So
Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 4, I'm sorry, it had Blackout, like you said, and that was extremely fun. And then Modern Warfare is just Modern Warfare, man.
Modern Warfare. I think that's the game that should be.
That one kind of it has almost a complete package to me. World War II, the campaign was all right. It had zombies, but I barely played that. And then multiplayer was mainly war mode. Black Ops didn't have a campaign.
That's a big one for me.
Pure multiplayer.
I just can't.
It had the biggest. It had the best version of zombies. It had the biggest zombies experience ever.
I'm not a fan of zombies, so
we played Titanic. I mean, Lee and Andrew, we played Titanic for like a day. I mean, it was fun.
It is fun, but I still think Modern Warfare is a whole lot better.
I'm with Lee on this one. Lee, you got my support.
So we got 3 for Modern Warfare, and I think that's it because we can't split. I mean, even if me and Marlon split, it's over. And even if we go with Black Ops 4, it's still over. It's 3-2.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Modern Warfare. Assassin's Creed games this gen. Unless Justin is gonna fight for it, it's either I'm gonna put OO for Origins Odyssey or Unity Syndicate. And for me, it's Origins. But I'll be honest, I'm not gonna fight Lee. I'm not gonna fight Lee over Odyssey. Origins.
Can we agree that Origins and Odyssey is on the same bracket? We'll just say that.
Okay.
Versus Unity and Syndicate.
So we can take those out.
They're two different games though.
But
Are
they are.
Are they better?
They're different
They're not.
stories.
So
but
what?
they're the
So
same
Odyssey.
type
So
of
Odyssey.
game in a way.
So Odyssey. Yes.
That's what I've heard. But then again, you also told me I was like, I didn't like Odyssey or Origins, and then he was like, but Odyssey is so much better. So how can you argue
Odyssey,
that?
that's
They're the same
true.
thing?
From what I know, Odyssey, all they did was add the Black Flag ship fighting
Dude,
thing.
I haven't played Origins. So I'll take it on good word from my friend
Odyssey.
Dalton here.
Odyssey.
Dalton played Odyssey. I played Origins. He loved Odyssey. I loved Origins. All he told me was, "Hey, dude, Odyssey is Origins, except it's just a refinement." And exactly what Justin said, they added the Black Flag ship battles, which Origins had, but only when you got to play as Bayek's wife, which I forget her name.
Yeah, I forgot her name too.
Just, I think you would, if you would actually play or Odyssey, I think you would love it.
Check this out. I am willing to go with Lee. So real quick, Origins was the second game that I needed to be on. The second out of the 3 games, Death Stranding and Origins. I am willing to sacrifice Origins if Odyssey stays. If we can knock out Origins, Unity, and Syndicate. I will keep. Dude, are you really gonna fight for Unity and Syndicate, dude? Is it a top 10? Those games are not a top 10.
I know they're not a top 10.
I mean, I enjoyed
gameplay style,
Unity, but it would not be Odyssey.
I think
Think
they
about
just
think of Odyssey, dude. It's
too much
a
of an
whole.
RPG.
It's the entirety of Greece, and that's why I loved it.
I mean, it's just so.
The same reasons you hated it is why I loved it.
I don't know, man. I like the old style combat better in the Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
like
breathing room.
But
okay,
to be honest, though, the thing about that though is the story.
It's just like,
the main story.
Exactly.
It fell off after the Revolutionary one, Assassin's Creed 3.
Exactly.
And after that's when my interest in the whole Assassin's Creed franchise has diminished greatly since that point.
Okay, you mentioned combat. You're a big Witcher 3 guy. You're the one keeping it on this list. I'll ask you this: did you enjoy Witcher 3 combat over old Assassin's Creed combat? Yes or no?
That's a different argument, man.
No, wait.
Original Assassin's Creed, it was. I could walk around with a hidden blade, man, and just straight up assassinate.
No, wait. But I just want the reason I want to get the answer.
And these Assassin's Creeds, the latest ones, you could barely do that.
You could.
mid-story.
No, see, this is why me, as somebody who put 102 hours into it and played it, I can say that. So Andrew is right. If you played it at the beginning and because it is an RPG, if you played it at the beginning and you weren't leveled up, you were not able to one knife people with the assassin blade. You were not. But if you were somebody like me or anybody else who over leveled or who took on compounds who you could take on and you weren't 1 or 2 levels below, but actually 1 or 2 levels above, you could walk around like an assassin and take care of business.
Bro,
did it
how many hours does it take you to do that?
No, but independent of how many hours it takes, you can do it.
I
could do that. You could do that from the door in the previous Assassin's Creed, man. Like,
okay,
you're an assassin. How can you not assassinate people?
Exactly.
You have to fight them in the streets and stuff like that. Like, nah, that's not. I want to walk around and freaking kill somebody and hide in the crowd.
And going back to the Witcher question, the reason I asked about the Witcher combat was because if you like the Witcher 3 combat better than Assassin's Creed old combat, then you like Assassin's Creed Origin and Odyssey combat because it's almost the exact same thing as Witcher 3.
I don't know if I can make that argument.
Yeah, and to argue against Lee with platinums and trophies and all that stuff, I'm not a platinum hunter, so I could care less about platinums. I just want to know if I enjoy the game and if it makes it to my top 10 list or to the top 10 list. So just because if a game's been platinumed, I haven't platinumed Destiny 2 yet, it's going to make it to the top 10 list. or one of the Destinies is for sure.
No,
But-
I get your argument. It's not because he platinumed it doesn't mean that it'll be in the top 10. I get the argument.
No, yeah.
But
As far as
all right, it's
like,
gonna
I'm
be a vote.
exactly,
It's gonna be-
I'm on Andrew's side, and don't get me wrong, Goose. You know I played Origins. I beat Origins the story before you did.
But you didn't like it.
I just
And then
didn't like
it
because
came
it
to a head
changed.
with Odyssey. Once you played Odyssey, you were like, oh no, it's more of the stuff that I didn't like. I'm done.
Exactly, and don't get me wrong, I will one day go back to Odyssey. I don't know when. Maybe it might be 10 years from now, 30 years from now. I don't know when.
30 years from now. God.
But I can't get away. The same thing as Andrew just said. It went all downhill, especially after the
so
Desmond trilogy
Marlon,
went
it
down.
basically falls up to you. It's 2 on one side, 2 on another. You've got to.
Where's my coin?
No. You can't make it by coin. You can't. No. That doesn't work this way. New rule right now. No coin tosses.
No chance.
Oh, I can't see anything because everything is fucking shut out. Anyway,
No, this is
anyway,
okay.
So basically, here's the
before
thing.
you vote, Marlon, vote on Assassin's Creed.
Being a top 10.
As a top 10, I'm not going to argue for Syndicate or Unity as a top 10.
Yeah, I will not. I will not
So
as well. I'm
if
So that
that's-
settles it.
if-
That
if
settles it
that's a-
right there.
Settles it.
If that's going to be
yeah.
a top 10 for you guys, then I'll leave it
That-
there for now. Maybe I could argue it
That
out.
was the
later.
whole point
Right.
argument of this whole deal. Okay,
That
that's what you
settles
guys
it.
like.
The
Okay,
reason
fair
that
enough.
the reason that I took away Origins, even though I haven't played it, is because I believe both Dalton and I believe both. I believe both Dalton and Lee, both Dalton and Lee, that I'll like it better than Origins. And if I can have Lee on my side to get this in the top 10, I'll do it because I loved Origins. And if
No, hold on, wait,
fucking
whoa! I'll
keep
back
Odyssey.
this. I'll back my argument up again. Lee or Bruce, what's Lee that you're backing on later is the real question.
as
Now
long
we're
as
doing-
I get Odyssey, I'll get Odyssey. If I can get Odyssey on there, with Lee's backing and somebody else to get that 3, I'm good. Because one of those 2 games needs to be in the top 10 of our list. It needs
What?
to be.
FH3.
Forza Horizon 03 needs to be on that list as well.
No. Okay.
All
Dude,
right, so
will you make your choice? I'm giving you Tacoma. You have to give me Division 2 or Wildlands. Make a choice.
I say take off Division 2.
I'd say take off Wildlands.
I will go. I'll back you up on Wildlands if you want Wildlands.
I'll keep Wildlands over Division 2.
I think y'all are choosing Wildlands mainly because that's another one of those games that I think
That's
screams
4 of us played.
TMSG more than.
So that's it. That
all
tells
right,
it.
Tacoma
Okay,
out
fine.
and Division
Fine.
2 out. Fine.
Fine.
Beautiful.
I mean, if
Okay.
we're talking about the new TMSG with Joe and KJ in there all the time now. I mean, we played Division 2 and that was a lot of fun. But whatever. I mean, they're not here to make that argument, so.
They're not here to
Exactly.
They're not here to make that argument. You said it. We got 20. Can we start putting some here? Some that we know we won't fight over. Can we start doing it?
Well,
Can
you know
we start?
Destiny.
I think you could put them in that list, but there's not necessarily going to be number 1 or number 2 yet. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Yeah, no.
We're just going to put them in that list.
Odyssey, I'm guessing.
Odyssey.
I'm not ready to put that over there yet.
You're not.
I am. Put it over there, Goose.
I'm ready to put it. I'm ready to put it on there. dude.
Witcher 3, I'm guessing because I'm.
No, I'm not ready to put that over.
I'm not ready to put that on there.
Really?
Nope.
So why is it not out already?
Because
No,
Andrew
because
wants
that's
it.
Andrew's.
As someone who played it, Goose, I'm surprised.
Whoa!
it's not
Who
behind
put
it
God
more
of War
than-
on there?
I'm backing that one 100%.
Yeah, of course.
You know what? Let's round it up with 5. I'll throw Marlon a bone. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I'll throw Marlon a bone.
I don't think that should be on there, right?
I don't think that should be on there as well.
I'm throwing him a bone. I said I'm
It's-
throwing him
it's-
a bone.
It's in my top 10, so I'll fight for that.
I don't expect it to be in the top 5, but I expect it to be in the top 10 for Monster Hunter World. Okay, let's do like that. Okay.
Then you can throw me a bone, man.
Wait, why is Doom still on the list?
That's what I'm trying to figure out myself. Okay.
Andrew is fighting for this without having saying a word. Can we get rid of
That's
it?
what I'm asking. Well, why isn't that there? Okay, Andrew,
Dude.
give me one good reason.
How
why
have
you-
y'all guys got played, man? It's not one where I could.
I don't play
That's the
Doom.
bad thing, man. It's such a good action shooter.
It's a great action game. He's right. It's a great first person shooter.
but
It's
I don't think I'm
better
with no
than
one else
you.
having played it, and then the only other person who played it, Goose, who hasn't finished it, It's not gonna
You
back.
told me that I'm super close to finishing it. You said
Then
that I'm really
I
close.
don't think I'm gonna be able to win this one over. So
I'll say this about Doom 2016. When I first played it, I played it wrong. I was trying to look for cover, and the game doesn't want you to look for cover. The game wants you to be in their faces. The game wants you to kill them. The game wants you to do everything you can to kill every single demon that you see. You see a demon, it is death on sight. And then I started reading some of the codex, and I realized he is the Doom Slayer. That's his job. When I would see the demons, I'd be like, oh my God, I gotta kill this thing. But the Doom Slayer character, when he sees it, he's like, fuck, yes, another motherfucker to kill. And then once I got that mentality, I was like, oh, my job is to kill them. I'm gonna go out there and kill them. And making combos and all that. They even, like, one of the updates, they added like a combo multiplier. But I'm not gonna vote for it.
if we're gonna eliminate this one off the list. The one thing I just asked you guys to do, just pick it up for cheap this holiday season, and play it. It's not a long game. But it's very, very worth your time.
Question: is Doom 2016 in Xbox Game Pass?
It is.
Okay,
Maybe.
Then I'll play.
So
Sword
who's
and
gonna
Shield.
fight for Pokemon?
I'm not.
I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm still playing it now as we speak, but I'm not gonna
Same
fight.
here, but I'm not putting that there. Okay. I have it right here. I literally just have it on my freaking Switch right here.
Yeah,
Can you get rid of it?
Yeah, you can get rid of it. Wait a minute. When did we get rid of Watch Dogs?
Shut up. You literally just said Watch Dogs. It's out. So.
All right, Gears 4 or 5. We need to settle this. We need to settle.
4.
Which one are we keeping?
4.
I'm gonna vote with Justin. I can't believe it, but I'm gonna vote with Justin. I'm gonna go with 4.
Yes.
4's fine. I don't care.
No one else has a say on it because no one else has played it except Andrew.
I played
Destiny
5.
1 or 2. I'm voting for 1. I'm voting for 1.
Voting for 1.
Yeah,
I am voting for 1.
Is that unanimous?
Yeah.
We got
Everybody
3 on
maybe
1.
except Marlon, but yeah.
I mean, that's 3. That's 3 right there. It's over.
Goose can only vote for 1 because he doesn't play 2.
Way too.
That's not true. I have over 400 hours in 2.
I still think
Oh, that's
from
cute.
all
Would you
that
start
I've
playing
seen,
yesterday?
the best raid was still Atheon.
It's 1. It's 1.
All glass.
Here's the thing for me. It just makes me laugh about the whole situation. You know the new raid?
No, we're not gonna talk about Destiny. We're not gonna talk about Destiny right now. We're not gonna talk about Destiny right now.
Just listen to me. Guess what the strategy is for the new raid?
Didn't I just say we're not talking about Destiny right now?
So since y'all put them all 5 over there, you should throw mine over there.
You
That
took
one I-
Destiny 2 out, so there's no point about it. Like, if I tell you anything about it right now, it's just there's no point about it.
Wait a minute. Did I cut you off? Is this your argument for 2 though?
Yeah.
All right, so let's hear it.
My argument for 2 is that, and this was mainly for Gustavo's sake, the strategy of beating the new raid is literally a fucking baseball field strategy. First base, second base, third base. Who's gonna be fucking catcher? Who's gonna be fucking leading off to it? It literally is fucking baseball. That's in.
It's still not good enough for Gustavo to put on there.
I know.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
He votes for the
See,
Mets.
if you said, if you said Destiny 2, right, and one of the characters somehow won the Mets World Series, then we're talking something different. But that's not what we're talking about here. That's not the case. That's not what's going on here.
I know. Just,
Okay.
I know that Destiny 1 was going to win because it's just more
Down to
nostalgic
18.
than anything else.
Okay, is Batman Arkham Knight really a top 10?
No.
It was a great game.
You know what? I'm happy that it beat Spider-Man. I'll take that win. I have no problem getting rid of it. It's not a top 10 for me.
Same.
Cool.
Same here.
It beat Spider-Man. Ha!
Fuck you.
All right. So
it looks better than Spider-Man looks better than Arkham Knight. Just putting that out there.
This is true.
All right.
I won that battle.
Okay, we gotta start cutting some of these freaking things. As in the sense of like just going head to head with some other stuff, man. It's just.
All right.
The only other one that I want to see in the top 10 that's not over there is
Assassin's
Resident Evil
Creed,
2.
right? Oh no, what?
Let me make my case for. Excuse me. Let me make my case for Assassin's Creed. For Forza Horizon 3. So.
That is not a top 10. I'm for sure that's not.
Wait a minute. Let me make my case, and then we can vote on it. Let me try to convince you guys.
Fine.
Forza Horizon 3, all the Forza games. One of the things that has been lacking from Microsoft this generation is first-party titles. We all know that, right? We beat them over the head all the time for that. Microsoft first-party, they suck. They're not good. They're not quality. Excuse me. In relation to Sony first-party. but there is one game that you can count on like clockwork every 2 years, coming from Leamington Spa in the UK, from Playground Games. It's Forza Horizon. You can set your clock by it. Forza Horizon on Xbox 360, Forza Horizon 2 on Xbox One and 360, Forza Horizon 3, and Forza Horizon 4. I mean, these games are quality. They look great. They run great. They're fun. I tried to sell you guys on this, and I told you guys, please get Forza Horizon 3. When 4 came out, please get Forza Horizon 4. It's the destiny of car games. It's an arcade racer, but it also has real-time simulation physics. It's just it looks great in HDR, but it's also fun to play online. You have King of the Hill, you have team sort of like these team deathmatch matches. They really, I mean, they have to be creative because you're not shooting, you're driving. So they have to come up with different play styles to make online fun. And I would be remiss if this isn't a TMSG top 10 game. I mean, think about it. I mean, I'm looking at this list. I'm looking at the list, and there isn't a single Microsoft exclusive except for Forza Horizon. Well, Gears 4.
Yeah,
Those two, Forza Horizon 3 and Gears 4. Those are the only two Microsoft exclusives on this list.
Yeah.
And
again, we barely played that many Xbox exclusive games, man, to be honest with you.
No, this is true, but I did pull out a Forza. It's kind of funny because I played more Forza. Oh, wait a minute. The Hot Wheels expansion. I mean, this is stuff that you guys didn't play. They have the Hot Wheels expansion. Like, you have those little zip zones that make you go faster. It was look good.
I would rather, Gustavo, pay money to play that other game. What is that called? The one with the cars in the soccer field?
Rocket. Oh, I didn't put that on the list.
I would rather put Rocket League over Forza Horizon 3 any day of the week.
No, but that has like soccer connotations, like that, you know.
No, but
shit sport.
The driving aspect on there is way better than Forza Horizon.
Because you're used to those super arcadey lowest common denominator Need for Speed shits, dude. This is like an arcade game for fucking grown-ups.
I rather played Gran Turismo 7 than Forza Horizon 3.
No, but that's an unfair comparison because one is a simulation, the other's not.
Yeah, but you don't have it there, so.
For a reason, because it doesn't belong.
Fair enough.
And Forza Horizon 3 does not belong on this list.
Yeah, it doesn't belong.
Am I like outflanked here?
You're out.
You're out. Big time.
Death Stranding, you have an argument. Forza Horizon, you do not.
No, Death Stranding's in. I mean, it's already in the top 10. I should have put it in there. It's already in.
All right. So, how about this? I will get rid of Monster Hunter World.
What?
I will get rid of Monster Hunter World, but Witcher 3, Wildlands, Inside, Dying Light.
No.
This has to get out.
No.
See, this is the mistake that Marlon made. He attributed his worth to the game, and he forgot about us. He thinks this game is worth 4 games. It may be worth 2, but not 4. Not 4.
I'm kidding about. No, but seriously, like we're down to 16. Okay, so we know what can we. Okay, first of all, Andrew, because you're the one that's backing me on this one. Do you feel that Sekiro is better than Breath of the Wild?
No.
Okay.
Wait, that's a weird comparison.
Because I am backing him on Sekiro, but I am not backing him on Breath of the Wild. So I'm asking him. So basically, it's like this: if he thinks that Sekiro is not better than Breath of the Wild, then we can make an argument for that. We can say, okay,
there's no way that I got rid of Horizon Zero Dawn to have fucking Zelda lose to fucking Sekiro. There's no way.
You've never played it, man.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
All right,
Horizon Zero Dawn.
You can give it a Sekiro. This guy's like,
you get it. Like it all comes back to Horizon. I don't even care about Zelda. It's about wait. I let Horizon Zero Dawn die so Zelda could lose to Sekiro? No. I think it's just funny, son. Yeah, I just dropped the M-bomb.
All right, so we need 6 more out.
Yeah, so you could definitely take out RE2 remake.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Okay, make your argument for Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2. Besides, it was a great remake. It was, to me, it was new, exciting. Like it didn't feel like the old Resident Evils. Like not like the gameplay, but I'm like it didn't feel like the old Resident Evil 2 because I played all the Resident Evils. Like it was a whole different playthrough for me. It had the puzzles. It had the thing about it is the better you play the game, the harder the game got throughout the whole game.
Okay.
Strategy wise, trying to save bullets, trying to make it to the end, basically. I mean, it's a fun game. I don't know how to explain it to you, but to me, that's one game that I want to see in the top 10. Besides Dying Light, but other than that, that's the only two games I wanted in this whole list.
That's right.
This motherfucker is writing Death Stranding on there.
But you got to play. It had 4 story modes to it. So each story mode was separate.
It didn't have 4 story modes. I mean,
I'll give you an example.
On a technicality, it did.
I'll give you an example, Lee. Monster Hunter World has an expansion right now where you can play as freaking Leon from Resident Evil 2. I'll give you that.
Because Leon's cool.
Ooh.
Leon was better than Chris Redfield.
All right, check this out. I'm looking at 1, 2, and 3. We got 3 shooters. Is Modern Warfare better than Destiny 1 or Titanfall 2? No, it's not. Can we get rid of Modern Warfare?
What do you guys think?
I think
it's not. I mean, the answer is no. I mean,
we know that. I'm asking the other panel. Like, do you guys feel comfortable with that?
I mean, I prefer.
You know what? I will feel very comfortable not to have a Call of Duty on the list.
Ooh, I dig it.
All right,
2. We got 2 on
that's
this one. Need one more vote.
All right. What about you, Andrew?
I don't know if it's above Titanfall 2, but it's definitely. I feel like it's definitely top one for me.
Okay.
So we got 1 for Modern Warfare. Lee, where do you stand? You also got Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
I would. So okay, how about this? I definitely take Titanfall 2 over Modern Warfare.
Me too.
But
So
I will not take Destiny 1. I will take Destiny over any of those shooters.
Okay, so let's take Destiny 1 out of this because it's already been established. It's Titanfall 2 versus Modern Warfare. Which one are we getting rid of? We got 2 for Modern Warfare, I think. Lee, can I speak for you? Are you also with Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay, we got 2 for Modern Warfare.
If we're gonna go by shooters, then can we just get because he's gonna fight for it.
Talking about shooters too. What about Ghost Recon Wildlands?
That's what I was gonna say. But no, he's not gonna. He's gonna keep
and
fighting.
Gears 4 is another shooter.
Let's focus on this battle first. Let's focus on this battle first.
I would be willing to give up Ghost Recon. I only thing I was helping was just help Justin out, but.
Oh, now he's gonna throw me. He's gonna throw me away now.
Wait a minute.
I'll take Titanfall 2 over.
I'm trying to get to the top 10, Justin, because
it's settled. Modern Warfare's out. 3 against 2.
Yeah. All right. So
now Ghost Recon versus Gears. Can we make that one?
Ghost Recon versus Gears.
I take Gears 4 over.
I take Gears 4. I would definitely take Gears 4 over Ghost Recon, but I will take Ghost Recon over Resident Evil.
I gotta take Gears 4. I lost out on Forza. We gotta have an Xbox exclusive up there. So can we agree Ghost Recon is gone?
Yeah.
Ghost Recon is gone.
Oof. Fuck you, Ghost Recon. I got Watch Dogs 2, Ghost Recon, and Division 2. Both those 3 of those.
Are you happy now? This son of a gun, man. I
can live with a list that doesn't have those 3 games. I can live with a list.
Son of a bitch.
All right, so let's see. Inside.
So we were talking about Zelda earlier. We're gonna get rid of that too. Over Sojourner.
Man, Zelda, man.
Zelda.
God,
I'm gonna put it
one of the
right here.
best games of the generation, man. It's not just my argument, man. That's a everybody argument.
Here it is.
All right,
It's on the list.
Gustavo, would you pick Dying Light over Inside?
You're pitting two of my games against me. That's not fair.
Okay, then but we have to start cutting down things.
I'll make it easy. Dying Light over Inside.
That's it.
Yeah.
Dying Light.
That's
Okay.
it. I'm not.
All right.
Dying Light. Dying Light is not going anywhere.
All right, fair enough. Okay, we're down to
Gears
13.
4 over Titanfall 2.
No. Whoa. No. Lee, if you're gonna come up with ridiculous things like that, you need to leave this chat.
If it's Gears 4 against Titanfall 2, it's Titanfall 2 all the way.
No, it's Gears 4 all the way.
No,
It's
it's
Gears 4.
Titanfall 2.
Gears 4? No, Gears
No.
4 stacked up against Resident Evil 2 remake. That's for sure. Gears 4
No.
beats that for a
No,
fact.
I gotta have Resident Evil 2 remake in there.
That's not going to be on the list.
That's the only game on here that, besides Dying Light, that I wanted to
We need to eliminate 3 games. Forget
Redemption 2 can be eliminated.
forget this on here. Forget this stuff. I mean, I don't want you guys to focus on this. I want you guys to focus on this.
No,
We need to
I know.
eliminate 3
Red Dead
games.
Redemption 2 can go.
Titanfall 2 over God of War. What do you expect? What do you see?
Titanfall 2.
I'll be honest. I thought the battle was going to be over God of War. I thought the battle was going to be God of War versus Red Dead.
No.
I thought it was going to be a repeat of AEG
Yeah,
2018.
no, man. But the thing
No.
is that we love God of War, but is it better than? And we'll go head to head against our Red Dead Redemption, but God of War is better than Titanfall 2. We can agree with that, right?
God of War.
I don't see
No.
it's
It's
apples to
kind of
oranges.
hard to compare them because it's 2 different genres. But
But
Still-
we're getting into like
I like
So
God of War.
what about
I would
Witcher
compare
3 and
God of
Sekiro?
War and Sekiro. I would compare God of War and Sekiro.
Check
I would
this out.
definitely
Check
take
this
God
out.
of War.
Check this out. I got the top 10. I would get rid of Sekiro. I would get rid of Gears 4, and I would get rid of Monster Hunter World.
Fuck
I agree
off.
with that.
okay.
I feel
get
bad
rid
for
of-
Marlon because that means that Marlon has no game to champion. But I mean, think about it. I was surprised that he actually was willing to get rid of Dark Souls over Sekiro. I mean, I was surprised because I know Marlon beat Sekiro, but he's not its biggest fan. He's not its biggest fan. So I'm surprised that he let that stay over Dark Souls. And then he fucking was he was willing to get rid of Monster Hunter World to get rid of 4 games, which is not it's not worth it now because we're down to 13.
Fine. How about this? I'm willing to give up Sekiro. Okay? But
If
Monster
Andrew
Hunter will
willing-
stay.
Is Andrew willing to give up Sekiro? That's the question.
Andrew, is Sekiro really a top 10 list?
Is it my top 10 list? I'm not sure if it's TMSG top 10.
No,
Same here.
screw it. Screw the TMSG. Think about whether you want to fight for it. If you want to fight for it and you have to have it on that list, go
The
for
thing
it.
is, I feel like Zelda Breath of the Wild and Witcher 3 are better than Sekiro. So I'd rather fight for those 2 than Sekiro.
Same here.
So
And
Sekiro's gone.
Sekiro's gone.
Can I get rid of
Down.
Gears? Can I get rid of Gears 4?
No, you cannot. That's my
Yes, you
champion.
can.
No, you cannot. That's my champion. I will fight you for that.
All
this
right,
this
then.
is crazy right here, dude. I'm looking at games that I thought I'd never get rid of.
Come on, Goose. Death Stranding.
Death Stranding
really,
isn't
bro?
going anywhere. Death Stranding isn't
It's
going
gone.
anywhere.
You have
Mhm.
all of us
Dude,
against you right now.
No, I don't. I have a 3 against 2 with Andrew. It's in the top 10 already. That's why I placed it.
No.
Yeah, and I gotta champion Gustavo for Death Stranding. I'm not gonna keep this thing to die right at the end of the show
It's
right now.
made the cut. It's made the cut.
It hasn't made the cut on my list. I have my own list. You see how we're viewing your screen? Well, if you view my screen,
Oh my fucking god, this guy. It's not about. You're taking it personal. It's like none of my games are
joking,
making the
dude.
list. Like,
He's
swear to God, this
joking.
motherfucking guy. All right, so Titanfall 2, Destiny 1, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Dying Light, Witcher 3, Gears 4, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Monster Hunter World, God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, Death Stranding. We gotta cut down 2 of them.
I'm good without Red Dead Redemption. I mean, come on.
Honestly, I didn't get to play that much of it.
Red
So,
Dead Redemption.
I know it was
I like-
really
Does
good,
it grab
though.
your
To tell you the
attention?
truth, I liked Red Dead Redemption 1 more than I did 2.
All right, we can
That's
say
the thing. I will have to get rid of Red Dead.
you can make the argument that said that Red Dead Redemption 2 was basically Red Redemption 1, but just made a little bit better. Okay,
Red
it's
Dead
not-
Redemption 2 is a perfect example of anachronism in games. What does that mean? That big fancy $10 word. It means it symbolizes something of a bygone era. It took about 8 years to make, and when you played that game, you felt like it was 8 years behind.
Yeah.
The way it controlled your character, I said it on the AEG show, it felt like you were playing through molasses. But once you got it going, and once you realize, oh, this is what they want me to do, this is how they want me to play.
Okay.
The attention to detail in that game, the production value, the story, the gameplay hooks. I spent about, I think, 103 hours in that game alone on that week that I took off last year. And I promise you, I spent probably 15 fucking hours hunting. A city boy. I don't hunt. I've never hunted in my life. And I was hunting.
So let me ask you this.
An hour and a half. My horse.
Right.
I went into the mountains. Wait a minute. I went into the northern mountains and I got a nice, beautiful white horse. The best breed, super fast. And it died. And then I spent an hour and a half hunting for it again. And I got another one. This game isn't going anywhere. This game is great.
No, it can go. It can definitely go. If you're talking about attention to detail in developing a game, you can keep your Death Stranding over Red Dead Redemption 2 then.
Red Dead Redemption 2, it's a masterpiece. I mean, people don't make these games. People don't make these games. They're cost prohibitive, it's expensive. Some people may not even like them. Right? You got people like the Justins of the world who will play. They'll be like, "Oh, the character's slow. This is all crap." Oh,
You're right.
fuck it."
Absolutely correct. I didn't
game
play
is
Red Dead
awesome.
Redemption 2. I didn't play it.
Put it into vote. Andrew.
Yeah, this is tough.
This game can't go. It can't
It could go. It
If
could go.
Okay,
if
okay.
it goes, it needs to take something with it. There's no way. There's no
I'm
way.
asking
I don't
you
even know.
this.
I don't even know why I'm bargaining against myself. This game isn't going.
It could go.
You
It
can
could
take
go.
Gears
Alright.
4 out.
Here's
No,
There's
you
three on
cannot.
this list that I could probably eliminate. Like for me though, and that would be
Let's hear it.
Resident Evil 2,
Thank
Wait.
you.
I'm with you.
Red Dead, and Death Stranding. Those are my bottom three on this list right now.
No, but you can't flip. We've already established.
I hear you on that one, but that's what I'm saying. There's two that we gotta go out of
Death
that.
Stranding
For
has
me,
to stay
those
on
are
the
my
list.
bottom three.
Thank you.
For me,
Wait, out of
Witcher
those three, what is the consensus? Because I hear one against Resident Evil 2 remake. I hear another one with Justin, and I hear a third one with me. But I'm willing to take that out the list because that's something that Lee is willing to champion.
No, Lee's willing to champion Resident Evil 2.
That's what I just said. Didn't I just say that?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Red Dead Redemption 2.
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm not getting rid of it. I get rid of God of War before I get rid of Red Dead.
Like I said, there's only
Take
two
God
on
of
this
War off
list
the
that
list,
I wanted to keep,
And you can
Wait a
get
minute.
a lot of.
and that was Resident
Well,
Evil 4,
I'm
2
doing like a
and
one by one comparison. I'm like
Dying
Titanfall 2 to Destiny 1. Destiny 1 is better for me. Titanfall 2 against Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Like I'm doing like that right now.
yeah, you're going
And-
down the list. I know, same here. It's like,
And Red Dead, Death Stranding, and Resident Evil 2 are on the bottom of that list.
There are two games that I can take off this list right now and not bat an eye. Gears
Witcher
4 and
and-
Gears 4 and Resident Evil. I wouldn't bat an eye.
You're a son of a bitch, Goose.
I agree with you on Gears 4. I'll take it off.
No, Gears is my champion.
okay. So, okay. Justin, which games in that list that you feel strongly about right now?
As the ones that should make it to top 10,
Yes.
Titanfall 2,
Okay.
Destiny.
Destiny,
Mm-hmm.
Assassin's
Gears.
Creed.
Okay.
Yeah,
Three.
Wait,
of course, Gears.
Weren't you fighting against it?
What, Assassin's Creed?
Yeah,
No.
you were fighting
I'm
against.
saying I was fighting within the franchise of Assassin's
Gotcha.
Creed.
Gotcha. All right. That's three.
I can live without Dying Light. I can for sure live without Resident
No,
Evil.
I
can
can't live
for
without
sure.
Dying Light. Dying Light will
I
not go
can-
anywhere.
I can for sure live without Monster Hunter. I can for sure live without God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, or Death Stranding. So I only have Titanfall 2, Destiny, Assassin's Creed, and Gears. That's what I
All
have.
right.
I have four.
Okay.
I have four.
I'm gonna say something crazy. Can we get rid of God of War?
Yes.
No. That's
Oh!
no way. There's no
Why?
way.
Why?
Get rid of
Why?
Witcher
Why?
3,
Why can't we get
then
rid
you
of God of
can
War?
get rid
What
of
about
Witcher
it?
3.
What about it? What about
I
it?
can't. No,
That
dude, you can't get rid of God
game
of War,
was
man.
next to a masterpiece in my opinion. It had awesome character development. The action was amazing. The lore, the world building was absolutely amazing. With even just the head, just rowing your boat in between places, you had the little dude talking and giving you lore, background and stuff like that. The upgrading and crafting system in that game it wasn't like extensive, but it was good. And again, you
Just
felt
to add,
every bit of it.
All right, I'm
Okay.
not gonna fight against it, I
Just-
guess.
Just to add, I love the God of War. I love that one camera angle only. Like that one camera that followed you throughout from the
Nope,
Bro,
sorry, no,
yeah,
no cut camera.
That first fight against the what's his name? That oh man, I'm drawing a blank on his name now. The first god you fight.
yeah,
Baldur.
Right,
son.
right,
Baldur.
Baldur, yeah,
Baldur.
right in front of your hut, dude. From that moment on, man, I was absolutely hooked on the game, dude. Like that. Oh
Alright,
man,
it's not
I
getting
can't
cut.
even describe it.
It's not getting cut. Gears 4. I mean, Justin's the only one championing it. I mean, I'm going to turn against him here. I love Gears. I mean, I read all the Gears books this year. Justin gifted me the latest Gears book. But I mean, who else is going to champion it? I'll get rid of it. We got one against
I will
it.
not.
I think
I
Lee
will
is with me. Lee, are you with me? Will you get rid of it?
Yeah, I'll get rid of it.
We got 2 against 1. Marlon,
I will not get rid of Gears.
Where do you stand, Marlon? He's sighing right now. Andrew, where do you stand?
I liked it, man. I think
I was-
Gears
Gears-
4.
okay,
I like
now
it.
I'm
my
gonna
issue
start-
with
I
this,
like
my
the-
issue
a
with
good
this,
trilogy, in my opinion. And
my issue with
that's
this is
a
that if
success.
Gear 4 goes out, it has to take something else with it.
No, yeah, it would have to take a big one like God of War that's trending out. Fuck yeah, it will.
No,
Gears
we
4
already discussed that Stranding is out of the picture. We know it's gonna pass by. We know that. But I mean,
out of the picture as in
Well,
out of the
apparently
top 10.
Andrews.
what about Witcher 3?
Dude,
Andrew's
yeah.
a big champion of it. I mean, he's championing the game, dude. He's been championing it at every turn. And I agree with him. Witcher 3 is I put 50 hours into it. I didn't finish it. I mean, 50 hours is like tip of the iceberg, really.
All right,
Tip of
so
the
what
penis.
about Zelda?
Really,
We
it
were
really
already
is,
about
man.
to chop that out.
game is
anyway,
so
too.
extensive. It's
No,
No.
Zelda isn't going anywhere. I mean,
Yeah, we
I
gave
sacrificed
Horizon
Horizon
Zero
Dawn,
Dawn
dude.
dude,
for
Witcher.
Zelda.
The main 3 I'm championing here is Witcher 3, Zelda, and God of War, and those 3 are masterclass games. No one could deny that. I'm telling
All right,
you.
let's-
I'm
let's-
champion
let-
too,
let's make the-
Giantbomb and Resident Evil 2.
Let's
Look,
make a tough decision. Let's make a tough call. I mean, who here besides Lee is going to champion Resident Evil 2?
Nah, man.
I mean, we got 1 vote for Lee. With
I mean,
Resident Evil.
Yeah, sorry, Lee. I
thing
can't.
is, to me, man, is the Resident Evil formula it hasn't changed in years. Resident Evil 7 was the only one that changed the formula somewhat by making.
I agree with
first-person
that. I agree with you.
and
Had he
everything, so it's-
had he picked 7, I would have championed that more than Resident Evil 2 because a lot of people, I said it. Oh, Resident Evil 2 remake is completely different from the original, but it's Resident Evil 4.
I actually, okay. Well, here's the thing for me. Like, that's Lee's game. I'll have to back him up on that one.
So we got 2. We got 2.
I mean, no
for
hard
Lee.
feelings, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. It needs to be. I almost want to go back on Death Stranding here. I championed it earlier, but comparing it to this list here, I'm not feeling top 10. And Resident Evil right
top
there
10.
too. It's not top
that
10.
game is top 10.
It's
That
not.
game is
It
top
is not. It is.
But you
not.
haven't
Get
played it.
off.
None of you have played it. None of you. None
And so?
of you. One of the biggest
So?
games in 2019. It just brushed you by, you uncultured swine. None of you have played it.
Uncultured.
Now he's going for the insults. You lost your argument. What kind of insults? Oh, you are
Okay, but
you are
okay.
you
Let-
are
let's-
on the Democratic side right now, Goose. You
No.
are stepping in our territory now.
I can
You just
look.
lost.
I'm just
Standing
trying to go
outside.
by this, but I'm just going by now by just let's say for example, like Andrew, you have 3 games right now. Out of those 3 games, which one do you feel that you can compromise and let go?
None.
None of them.
Okay.
Unless
I feel
you
the
guys
same way.
convince me,
I feel
you
the
guys
same
have
way.
to convince me otherwise. I'm
Fine.
telling you.
All right.
Like,
I'll be honest,
tell
look,
me a
Scott,
game. Tell me
All right, so
a game
who's
that
in for
is
Resident
better
Evil
than
2,
one of
or
those.
Red Dead Redemption 2?
Goose.
Besides Goose.
I'm in it. I'm in it. I mean, that's another game that you guys didn't play. Like all these different games.
No, I've
like,
played Red Dead Redemption 2.
did you finish it?
No, because it got boring.
Thank you.
What about it was boring?
It was slow play. I mean, it was just.
But it was deliberately
yes,
slow.
the scenery was beautiful, but it fell a lot lower than what I was expecting. Like if it was Red Dead Redemption 1, that was, and then Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be just as good as the first one, but it wasn't. Just
I think there's two things about, or I don't know whether there's two things or not. There's the pace, and then the survival mechanics, like the hunger, the thirst, and the medicine, and all that stuff. For Red
But
Dead.
it was like survival
Yeah.
light. I mean, it really didn't really impede you.
It did me early on.
I don't know, man. I could cut probably 4 games out of that, man. But
Or we only
I
need to
don't
cut
wanna-
2. We only need to cut 2. It's top
Two.
10, not top 8.
man, honest. Okay, let's face it. Okay,
There's no
give me-
way that you can cut Red Dead over Gears, dude.
But I can cut it over Dying Light.
No. You can't cut.
Yeah.
Dying Light is staying. Dying Light stays. Dying Light is staying. Dying Light is going nowhere, dude. Dying Light, Death Stranding, those games are going nowhere. DD.
Okay, Justin, what games are you championing right now?
Gears 4 is my champion. That's not going anywhere.
Here's 4. We'll vote that shit. Can we just vote that out right now?
No, it's not out. That's my game.
Actually, it was a tiebreaker. It was 2-2.
How is that 2-2 for what?
It was you, Gears 4, me, and Andrew. Andrew said he played it because he said, oh, I liked it. And then me and Lee were anti-Gears 4. Marlon, deciding vote right now. You got to shit or get off the pot. Does it stay? Does it go?
It goes.
There you go.
But
That's
I'll
fucking
take out.
shit.
I'll
No.
take out Monster. I'll take out Monster Hunter World with it. How about that?
No, that's
What?
not an even trade.
That's
That's not
not-
an even trade at all.
How's that?
Why are you giving
No.
up your only bargaining chip?
No.
Monster Hunter World is your
that's
only
bull.
bargaining chip.
I'll give you why Monster Hunter World is my bargaining chip. Because if we're gonna take out Gears 4 because Justin was the only one that could champion it and nobody liked it, then basically Monster Hunter World has to go by
How
the
is
same.
that
You
even possible?
you
Because
don't know
Marlon
that.
didn't
I
play
was
Gears
going
I
to
was,
back you on Monster
I'm
Hunter
backing
World.
Monster Hunter as well.
Oh, okay,
I'm
fine,
backing you
fine.
up for Monster
That's a
Hunter
top-
World.
Because every single time I ask
that's
you
a
guys
top
play
10.
fucking games, you guys say, I don't feel like playing. So like, fuck you, man. It's like that's
No, but
What are you
that
talking
doesn't
about,
matter.
Marlon? I put in mad time in that game already.
No, hold on. Wait, whoa. That's bull
Oh,
that Gears 4 got off.
No,
That's
It's
bull.
it's called alliances. It's called
No, it's not alliances. Marlon didn't play the game. It's the same thing you just said about Death Stranding. None of you uncultured swine play Death Stranding, so you don't know.
okay,
It
fine.
doesn't
Put it
make
back
the
on.
list.
Put it back.
So
Put it back on.
Marlon can't say Gears
He's gonna
4.
go by that
Put
argument.
it back on. Oh,
Gears 4 stays. That's my champion. That's my argument.
Fucking ass, this guy.
Well, we instead of making the top 10, we made the top 12. How about that?
No, it has to go down to 10.
How about
I still-
I would rather
we-
give it a
Wait a
Titanfall
minute.
2 for Gears 4.
just to give you guys a little bit of extra incentive, this is going to be part 2 because there's no way we're going to list this tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna
It's not
we're gonna
bad.
cut. Let's spend another 15-20 minutes. Cut the last 2. Call it a night, and then we come back next week and we place them. Then the real battle begins.
Dude,
I-
man. Like
Dying
I
Light-
want to
Dying
cut
Light and
Witcher
Death
3
Stranding
for
aren't going
Christ's
nowhere.
sakes. I want to cut Witcher 3, man. Like, and I want to cut like.
Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. I'm with you on cutting Witcher 3.
I'm with you as well. Cutting Witcher.
Oh my god. How y'all all uncultured swine?
Here's the reason why I want to cut Witcher 3. It's because Andrew, you got 3 championing games right there. Okay.
Bro, I'm
You know-
picking 3 top of the line games though, man. It's not like I'm fighting for like I don't know, Dying Light or something like that. That's a game I think that's just all of us like really enjoyed that game. But those
Did you guys, did you guys
are
see?
Like, you know what?
Did you guys see how the
you know what?
dominoes
I'm gonna
fell?
say-
We all flipped on him real quick.
Okay. I'm gonna say it. I am an Assassin's Creed fanboy. I love Assassin's Creed. Whether or not, if I did not play Odyssey,
Owns all of them.
I
He
did
owns
play
all of them.
Origins. Yes, I own all of them. I even played the crap PSP Liberation
You even
one.
saw that shitty movie.
Yeah, it wasn't a shit movie. You take that shit back. Back to the point I was making. I will take God of War over Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
You sure about that? Because I'll back you on.
I'm not getting rid
I'll
of
back
Odyssey,
you up on
dude.
that.
I'm not getting rid of Odyssey. I'm not getting rid of Odyssey. That's my.
How about we change?
All right. Check this out.
How about Resident?
I will.
Go ahead.
I'll get rid of.
You're not gonna get rid of Dying Light. You're not gonna get rid of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We know that.
No, let him
I'll
finish.
get rid of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes.
Okay.
If-
What do you want to?
Destiny.
No, we are back on this. We are not getting rid of Destiny.
I think
Destiny
that you can't.
You
Destiny,
can't
Destiny,
get rid of
Destiny.
Destiny.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, man. I think that's TMSG number one.
That
That's-
is
that's-
number one.
That is
That's
just
what
That
TMSG.
is number
That-
one.
That's
what
the
brought us all
that-
together.
get back to
core of
Uh,
TMSG.
automatically.
All right.
That's
Just
one.
psych. I just threw it out there to
man.
see what Destiny was ranking.
All right. Okay. Titanfall 2. Who feels
I would-
the most strongest about it?
No, it can't go. Titanfall 2 is a genre-defining game, dude. It can't go. It can't go.
I'm
They
with you
all
on that. I
get the
platinumed the game, but I'm not. Well, we have to cut fat. We have to cut fat, and when we're gonna be like championing a game, we have to start, looking at okay, which one do I feel the most strongest about, and which one I feel like this one has to go. Remember, we're not down from 25.
God
we're
of
not
War.
down
I
to
mean, why can't God of War go? I agree with Andrew,
Yeah.
but let's take a vote on God of War.
30. Okay, let's take a
Who's
vote.
for it? Andrew's for it. Justin, where do you stand?
I mean, like to go, like God of War, like we're for it to go.
Yeah, no. Are you for or against it? Yes, to go.
It has to.
Sorry, to stay. You mean to go
Oh.
like off the list? We're taking votes on whether it stays or not. Do you want it to stay? Do you want it to leave?
My vote is leave.
We
My
got
vote
two.
is leave. I
He's
voted
never
leave.
played any God of War either, man.
Actually, I played the first one.
I've never played a God of War, and I thoroughly enjoyed God of War. I'll give
Wait,
you that.
Wait, oh, he's right. I mean, I'm glad Andrew said that. I mean, it carries a little weight now because he just hasn't experienced it.
Wait, he hasn't played the God of War. Period. He hasn't played
No.
God of War.
I played the first
No, he hasn't
So you
played.
played
No,
one.
no, that's 20. That's 13 years ago. That's 14 years ago. No.
No. It's like almost like your vote was invalid at this point.
Okay, how about this? Out of the three I'm championing here, the one I'm willing to let go here
Better not be
is
Zelda.
Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Oh, for God's sake.
Nope. That's it. I got rid of Red Dead. Horizon Zero Dawn will not die in vain.
All right, guys, I got a question. All right,
Why were you? Oh my
let's change
God.
Resident Evil 2 to Resident Evil 7.
Wait a minute. Your whole
Well,
argument was
I
valid
don't
behind
know.
Resident Evil 2.
Don't worry about
No,
that.
I mean I love Resident Evil 2, but
Wait a
at
minute.
least I got some backing with some Resident Evil 7.
We need unanimous voting on this one. I'm creating the rules on the fly. He wants to switch out a game, Resident Evil 2 remake, and put Resident Evil 7, which we had eliminated in about 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Unanimous vote. Do we let him do it? Yes or no?
I mean, I prefer Resident
I think the
Evil
only
2.
reason why he's on the list to begin with is because he was championing 2.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
he
So-
was
so
jumping
across-
two.
But the only
he had
reason
more
why
backing
I
on
made
7.
that suggestion was because Goose said he liked Resident Evil 7 better.
Yeah.
Which I liked them both, but I knew both of them couldn't be in the top 10. So I just
He's
picked
being strategic about it, which I'm fine with that. But
So unanimous. Can I put Resident Evil 7? Yes or no?
Fine.
All right. Unanimous
Made
vote.
this podcast a whole lot longer, Lee. Good job.
I think honestly, I think the next one is simple. I mean, we got rid of it once. We can get rid
No.
of it again. It's called
No, we're
Gears
not.
4. It's
No,
called
we're
Gears
not.
4.
I say get
No.
rid of Gears.
I do not say that.
It's either Gears 4 or Death Stranding.
No, Death Stranding is in. Check this out. Gears 4 does nothing new, and I can't believe I'm tearing this game down. I mean, Gears. I kind of regret choosing Gears 4 over Gears 5 now, and I can't walk that back. I regret choosing Gears 5. Gears 5 did something different with the campaign, especially. Gears 4 followed the same Gears of War formula. Corridor, take cover, shoot, run down a small corridor, take cover, shoot, experience a set piece, another corridor, take cover, and shoot. Oh, and let's sprinkle 3 annoying horde set pieces in there. That's all it did. Independent of the story. Independent of the story, which I thought was great. I loved them. My fucking tomatoes! Right? We all loved Gears. We all loved Gears. But it did nothing different. It
did everything. It brought into the new generation that it's just a more phenomenal game. The story was phenomenal. The whole aspect
said that. I just literally said independent of the story.
Gears.
I'm talking about gameplay.
Gears 4 was good. But it wasn't Gears 1, 2, or 3 Gears.
Thank you. Gears 3 was better.
And that was last gen.
That was last gen. Gears 3 is the best
Gears.
Gears.
With that comment.
Can we vote on it? Can we vote on this yet again?
No, we're not voting on Gears 4.
Do we have 3 for Gears 4?
No.
Do we have 2 for Gears 4?
Lee, where do you stand?
Gears is staying.
Lee, where do you stand?
I'm for Gears out. I mean, to me, the first 3 were the best.
All right, so there you go. You got another one.
And
Andrew, where do you stand again? I know you said you wanted to keep it, but where do you stand again on this one?
I could see it go from the top 10, to be honest.
Is that a yes?
So I could see it go from the top 10.
Marlon, what about you?
Top 10.
All right, so for me, I will back up Justin on this one. Gears 4 was, for me, even though I didn't play it, I did watch the storyline. I basically, you put me to watch the stupid storyline with just stupid books, stuff like that. So
you didn't play it.
I didn't play it. So I went to YouTube, I watched the storyline, I liked it, it was really good, and you can thank Goose for stupid books for it. But, so I have to back Justin on that one. But, again, that's just on me. That's just me.
I still don't have a straight up answer from Andrew. Like, I would be okay with it leaving, but it's not a yes. Like, I keep asking Justin, what has it done different? And he can't say. Even if he could find the words and put them in a sentence, he still couldn't tell me what it is that it does different from all the other Gears games. It does nothing different. I mean, it's the same exact formula. Refined. It looks better, but it's the same formula. I can look back at 1, 2, and 3 and say, hey, they did the same thing. And 3 did it better. And 2 had a better story.
And the thing is, going back to the question, top 10 games of this generation thus far. And
does Gears fit that mold?
Yeah. Yes, it does. Absolutely.
But why? Convince me.
They convince him to do it.
The whole story was just a phenomenal, it was just, that was it, the story. It was the whole campaign session.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to be honest with not only with us, but with yourself. You love Gears 2. That is your favorite Gears. You love that story. Yes. Is Gears 4 a better story than Gears 2? Yes or no?
No. No, doesn't mean you get to delete it. No. No, it doesn't mean you get to delete it.
Dude, if your whole premise is this stays on the list because of the story, but a game that came out last gen, but let me finish my sentence. If your whole premise is, hey, the reason is a top 10 game is because of the story, but hey, get this, a last gen game had a better story, then it's done. It's over.
Yeah, but I also like the gameplay of number 2 way better than any other Gears. It doesn't matter. Gears 4 was still a better, phenomenal story. It had different things and different aspects that it had in Gears 2, such as like the bike racing scene. Like they had to escape from the barn, and I was like, oh man, this thing's gonna be on rails. No, it wasn't. And then it introduced its own little Titanfall aspect to it in the very last scene of Gears 4, and then it was a completely different game from Gears 2. That was it. I mean, it was a whole bunch of other aspects in there. But
was playing on those DBs really any different from playing on those armored things? I forgot what they were called in Gears 3. Was it really that different?
What, those little things? Hell yeah, it was different. So,
the loaders,
the
loaders,
the silverbacks.
Yeah, the silverbacks. I call them loaders.
Yeah, no, the Silverbacks. Hell yeah, it was a way different experience. Way better.
Okay.
You had to trek across the whole land to go fight Brumax and everything. Gears 4 stays. That's my champion. That's my champion.
You mean you're championing it?
Yeah.
That's my champion. Okay.
That's my champion. Gears 4 stays.
All right. Let's see.
So just for the listeners to know, right now we have 11 games. 1 Titanfall, 2 Destiny 1, 3 Assassin's Creed Odyssey, 4 Dying Light, 5 Witcher 3, 6 Gears 4, 7 Resident Evil 7, 8 Zelda Breath of the Wild, 9 Monster Hunter World, 10 God of War, and 11 Death Stranding. And we still need to eliminate one
One more.
to even start our discussion on top 10.
Which tune in next week, folks.
All right. Let's. Okay, we know Destiny 1 is making it. We know that for a fact. We don't have to even think about that.
These are my top
Odyssey.
3. I never mentioned my top 3.
No, just say don't say top 3. Just say the game, the names of the game.
Okay, the top 3 games that I was not willing to budge on once Red Dead 2 left are Dying Light, Death Stranding, Odyssey. I'm not budging on those 3 games.
Okay. Which ones do you feel the most strongly about? All 3 of them equally?
All 3 of them equally, dude. All 3 of them equally. I mean, if there was one that I had to get rid of, I wouldn't even say it because I'm tipping my hand. I'm not even going to say it.
Okay.
So he's willing to get rid of one of them, is what he's saying.
Yes. We know which one is.
So okay, I'm gonna point this out. So he mentioned those 3 games, but one of the games that he did not mention was Breath of the Wild.
That's Andrew.
Yeah, because Andrew is championing it, so there's no need for me to champion it because I'm going to champion it along with him.
But if he's willing to let go,
why would he do that?
Let's hear it then. Andrew, what's your top 3 or your 3 that you were not willing to let go?
No, he already got rid of one.
My 3 on this list was God of War, Witcher 3, and Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's my 3 that I'm kind of fighting for right now.
Amongst those 3, if I had to choose, I'd get rid of Witcher 3. I'd back him all the way on both God of War because he convinced me. I really never wanted to get rid of God of War. I was hoping somebody would champion it, and Andrew is. But God of War and Zelda, I would back all the way. Witcher 3, I'd vote it off right now.
Witcher 3, man, is one of the best RPGs.
We know.
I hear you. I believe all these games are the best on this list right now.
Now, I wouldn't say all of them are the best. I wouldn't say that. Destiny is not the best.
There's no way Destiny
MMO, but that's our list. I know it's not gonna leave.
I mean, Destiny is just what brought us together. So
I know. Dying Light, again, not a genre-defining zombie game or anything like that. It's just a really fun game that it just kind of defines TMSG, I think, in my opinion. Shooter-wise, though.
Oh my god, dude. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, there's one that we can probably cut, but
Resident Evil 7. It's really Gears 4.
Mine.
I mean, we've gotten rid of Gears 4 twice now.
I don't know how it keeps coming back.
I don't know either. We need to make a decision on this. I mean, we just need to fucking strap our balls to our sack and make a call.
To me, it's either between Gears 4 and Death Stranding.
No, that's
How about this?
Why is this on the list still?
How about we do this, guys? Let's have a top 10, and then the number 11 here just be our honorable mention.
No. Death Stranding could be the honorable mention.
Death Stranding's already
because none of us has played it except you guys.
That's right. Death Stranding can be an honorable mention.
Because
Death Stranding isn't going anywhere. There's no honorable mentions. It's a top 10. It's a top 10. We gotta stick to the rules.
Okay.
It's Gears. We all know it's Gears. It's Gears. Gears. I mean, look at the quality of games on this list. I can't believe I'm shitting on Gears because I love Gears. But look at the quality of games on the list. I would even choose Resident Evil 7 over fucking Gears. I would choose Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, but you know what the craziest thing is that Gears 4 has more people backing it than Death Stranding. You're the only one that's pretty much backing Death Stranding.
Dude, I had 3 people.
Mm,
I had 3 people.
You have one person says that he's gonna play it, but he hasn't played it yet. You have one guy who's just backing you based on what you recommend. And you have 2 people against Death Stranding, completely brand new genre of game.
Okay, then how about this?
I'm backing. I'm backing Marlon on Monster Hunter World, and I never even touched it. I never even touched it.
Marlon. I'll back Marlon on Monster Hunter World because I actually played with him for like 1 minute or maybe an hour.
I think I played with Marlon.
I have over 700 hours in that game. You trust me. And I can have a lot of arguments on that game. Okay, you can bank on that. But here's the thing, and I'm trying to figure out like. From that list, I can probably cut Titanfall 2, even though I platinum it. I can cut Witcher 3, Gears 4, but that's just my list. That's just my opinion.
All right.
Okay,
check this out. Oh, God, I hate fucking doing this shit. I feel like I've taken so many fucking losses. I take solace in knowing that Watch Dogs 2 and Division 2 and Ghost Recon Wildlands are fucking gone. That makes me feel real good.
You can lose. You can lose. Look at this. I'll back you up to make sure Death Stranding makes it to the top 5 if you get rid of Titanfall.
Check this out.
Not top 5. Relax, Marlon. Relax.
Check this out. Marlon, I'm gonna take you up on that. Check this out. So I asked myself 2 questions right now. Is Assassin's Creed Odyssey better than Witcher 3? And I wasn't able to answer that. Right? Mm-hmm. And then I asked myself, out of these 11 games, ones that I'm championing, right? I mentioned my 3, but Titanfall 2 is on that list in terms of games that I really, really like. I mean, I love that game. It's Titanfall 2 doesn't go over Dying Light. Titanfall 2 doesn't go over Death Stranding for me. And then the only one that I thought of was, does it go over Assassin's Creed Odyssey? And I didn't even play Odyssey. So my experience is based on Origins. Make believe that Origins is Odyssey. Does it go over Origins for me? And it doesn't. Mm-hmm. I'm willing to vote against Titanfall 2.
I am as well.
I am too.
All right.
That's 3. That's gone. That's it. That settles it. That fucking
Titanfall 2 was fun, but I don't know.
So I feel like the reason why you love Titanfall 2 a lot wasn't necessarily because of the gameplay or the story. It was because of how much time you spent getting that stupid Become the Master trophy. I feel like that's what for me.
No, I mean, yes, it has something to do with the
multiplayer. Was awesome, man. It was even running around as a pilot or as a Titan, all the animations, the execution animations, all that stuff was awesome, dude. The wall running. Like, that was only, like, boots off the ground type game I actually thoroughly enjoyed, like, shooter-wise. Leave that as an honorable mention, man. If anything, that has to be an honorable mention, dude. Like that.
All right.
It was a super underrated.
We got our top
shooter.
10. So we got our top 10 out of this.
So
please.
We got a top 10 list.
All right, your uncultured swines. Say it from the top.
So our top 10 is, and again, they aren't numbered yet. Yeah, non-order. We haven't numbered them. Destiny 1, Assassin's Creed Odyssey 2. Actually, I shouldn't even say the numbers. Destiny 1, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Dying Light, Witcher 3, Gears 4. I can't fucking believe I'm saying that. Resident Evil 7, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Monster Hunter World, smiley face tongue. God of War 2018, and then, I mean, probably one of the best games this generation, Death Stranding by Hideo Kojima. Those are the top 10. I'm happy that I got 3 out of I didn't get Red Dead. That makes me upset. I didn't get Titanfall. That makes me very upset. God of War's there. I like God of War. I didn't get Horizon, but Zelda is like, I'm going to root for that one. So we'll see. I mean, next week we're going to get on it. Hopefully it'll be a shorter show. To the listeners out there, thank you for tuning in this week. This is fun. I haven't had this much fun doing it. It really felt like doing a Giantbomb. Maybe we could do a little more analysis, but I think once we get to the top 10, that's when we're really going to start throwing elbows. But if anybody has anything else to say, I'm going to be wrapping this up. Gentlemen? Guess
I'm
not.
No. Andrew, you go first. I'll say my last piece.
Oh no, I said I'm good.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. When we do this next year, I'll tell you this, man. Last of Us 2 better make it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, the hype is real there, but you gotta see if it actually executes. That's the thing.
Cyberpunk, I think, is going to win. But anyway. Lee, do you have anything else to say, buddy?
No, I'm good.
Gears 4 biggest champion, Justin?
Ho, ho.
And that's all we have for you this week. From our microphones to your ears, that is a wrap.